Let's start the stream. And I'm going to go ahead and start it. It is started. Unless... No, it started. I was going to say, unless the stream code changed. Because it's been a bit. I'm expecting it. Inu, I know you're familiar with it. The stream key changes.
It does, and it's a right bastard.
And it's always like the worst possible time.
Yeah, I mean, the first time it did it to me was the morning I was supposed to be doing rush rolls.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I was like, it's 4 a.m. and you need to go roll a rush. And I'm like, I fucking... What? But no, the thing doesn't work. And of course, OBS told me everything was cool, and I'm sitting there talking to myself for 10 minutes and realized nobody was hearing anything.
Oh yeah, because you don't have dual monitors, so you can't see the...
Well, I had the friggin... I actually had the thing open, but like I was watching chat for it, and I had the game window up over where the preview window is, so I just kind of had to trust that it was working. And it wasn't until I started seeing people in the chat like, you know, is this gonna start? Like, would you go? I was like, oh shit, is it not going? And then I looked down, I was like, no, it's definitely going. And that was the point at which I realized that the stream key was broken.
And then you realized OBS and the stream keys suck. Terrible.
And there was another time where my mic just wasn't turned on. Like, I forgot to unmute the mic.
Oh man, do I know that feeling.
Yes, I see you do.
Hey, Daph. I might be the world's worst unmic muter. There's been... Oh, that's a Shit Ninja raid. I was wondering...
Gil, if you're saying things, your mic is muted.
It's not. I looked. Trust me. I look every time.
We got a Quagsire.
Hell's got a hip out on.
Hell's got a...
Got
yeah.
hip out on him.
Oh, okay.
Daph was too slow. So, Daph, what were you trying?
Me and my brother were playing Streets of Rogue, and in that game you unlock like characters by doing certain things during runs. And we were trying to unlock Assassin, which requires you to not be detected and not kill anybody for a floor.
Oh.
That sounds boring as hell.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
Daph, also make sure you're online.
I am.
So, it's towards the end of the month. I wonder if we'll hit a maintenance tonight in this game for like the raid changes. Guess we'll find out in like an hour.
Could be. Also, reminder that the ticket or that the Prism shop rolls over in an hour.
Yep. Need those embers for Dear Mood. So, which I guess we'll go ahead and start.
Do you have him already?
No, I'm waiting on a solo raid up. No way I'm going to deal with like 3 other 4 stars on raid up.
I didn't even look at what the raid ups were because like I don't care.
It's currently it's Carrie, Lancelot, Berserker Lancelot of course, and Dear Mood.
Carrie and Zerkerlot are both MP5 already. I already have a Skander, so like.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna get another copy of Iskandar, so I'm waiting on his and Dear Mood's raid up, which is Wednesday. So there'll be a Wednesday stream this week. PSA. It'll be probably a super short one because I'm just gonna try to get 1 copy of Iskandar and like 1 or 2 Dear Moods because he's not story locked. Also, I really like the female Hippowdon. When I first saw this thing, I thought it was shiny. Because the color variation on it.
Yep.
Is this
I forgot it did this, like, when I first ran into them again in this game, and I thought the same thing. Like, at one point I knew that this was a thing, because it has been for as long as Hippowdon's been in the game, but...
Is Hippowdon the only Pokemon that's got, like, 2 different sprites based on gender? Like,
no,
color
like,
sprites?
Pikachu has a notch in the tail.
Well, I know that, but, like, 2 different color sprites. Like...
No.
Well, I mean, there's Nidoran, which are literally just 2 Pokemon.
Do we count Nidoran?
Of course we count Nidoran.
I mean, if you don't want to count Nidoran, choose Frillish instead.
Oh, I completely forgot about Frillish. There's also Basculin.
Yeah.
Basically,
although that's not gender, that's just region.
Yeah.
Well, version, not region.
Well, I think originally it was it always version, or was it at one point?
It was
like
always
West
version.
East?
I think white got red stripe and black got blue stripe or something.
There's also Shellos.
Yeah, Shellos was
Astrodon.
definitely like. Well, I say it was. Yeah, it was region, because that's why it's the West Sea and East Sea or
Yeah,
whatever.
Volbeat and Illumais, technically.
Those are different Pokemon.
I mean, so are Nidoran and Nidoran. They do have
No,
two different decks.
those have the same name. Those were just.
No, one's got a male symbol, one's got a female
That was
symbol.
Game Freak inventing genders before they invented genders and never just retconning it.
And they're also technically not in the same species according to breeding.
Oh, okay.
Could you not breed a Nidoran and Nidoran?
What about
You
Plusle
can,
Minun?
But they're not considered the same species. Quote unquote species.
Interesting.
What
Plusle
about
and Minun are also not gendered. You can get either of them either gender.
True.
Latios Latios.
That's gendered.
I mean,
They're not the same species though, are they?
well, it depends. They both look the same when they're that girl in that movie. Actually, I can't remember if Latios changes into that girl.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. It's
It
been a
did?
long time. What else?
I think it did.
What about Ho and Lugia?
Nope.
Those two look completely different, though.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't. They're both birds.
So what about Mega Latios and Mega Latios? They both,
With the
Actually, is
same
there a
color?
different?
There is a difference.
It's their eyes, isn't it?
No, well, yeah, it's their eyes. I think the triangle on their wing is also different.
Oh.
I think they face different directions. I don't know why they didn't look exactly the same. I guess they got lazy.
Oh, so Elle,
Game Freak lazy.
have you started on Zero yet?
Yes, and good God!
Okay, so that's good because it means that if we start talking about the current Grand Order event, you will be completely lost because it's Fate Zero.
That
basically.
was literally what I was going to segue into. Oh, hey, Law. Just a minute ago, and then we got distracted about something. About, like, everyone's first, like, intro into the Nasuverse. Like, Elle, you've recently finished UBW.
Yep.
Yo, Pokedex chat's not working.
I just fixed this stupid thing. You know what I think it is?
because it's broken.
It'll fix itself here in a second. I'm wondering if it's probably something with the how it keeps reverting to Studio Classic or New Studio or whatever, as opposed to Studio Classic, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, continue while I fix this stupid thing.
So you were in the middle of saying something before Pokedex chat happened.
Oh, there we go. It's fixed. See? Fixed. So what did you think about UBW and all the things?
Enjoyed it immensely, or else I wouldn't have finished it.
You did finish it very, very quickly.
Cause it was a very quiet day at work.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you just like took those 2 days off, or if you were just that bored at work.
I was just that bored. I just sat and watched UBW. And a good early chunk of Fate Zero.
It was good stuff. So that was obviously like your intro to, I guess you would consider it the Nasuverse, unless you watched Tsukihime, the anime, but I don't think anyone's watched that.
We
Watch
don't-
Kara no Kyokai.
I didn't know you watched K&K.
We don't talk about the Tsukihime anime.
I fell in love with it immensely.
K&K's a good anime.
I've watched it like 2 or 3 times.
It's the same universe, in case you hadn't worked that out.
Yeah, I worked that out already.
Isn't there another one that's also in the same universe?
Yeah. I think isn't it Maotsukai no Yoru's in the same universe as well, and also Tsukihime's the same universe. Like
Mhm.
I knew
it's all the
Tsukihime
same-
was,
It's all the same universe.
but I thought there was definitely one more. So, I'm kind of curious, and Def as well, and I'll get to mine later, obviously. But what was y'all's first, like, Nasuverse or into that, like, top thing?
Well, I mean, Fate Stay Night, the game. I mean, Edu's playthrough.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that would also be mine.
Oh, that's right, because Baz is the one that talked you into that, didn't he?
No, he just was familiar with the source material from Dean's Day Night while we were going through it.
Interesting.
It was actually that itself was actually my idea because I was conceptually aware of the franchise, I, as pretty much everybody do who gets in, who like knows anything about Fate pre-Fate, I was aware of people dying when they were killed, and then as I was looking at stuff for us to do, and I started looking at that, Baz's description of it as pick the pants on head retarded option or you die the game pretty much sold me on it.
Accurate to the visual novels. Very
Yeah.
accurate. Huh, interesting. So yeah, mine was actually Dean Staynot. Back when I was a mod over at Super Cheats. I don't even know if that website still exists.
It does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Back in, when did Dean Staynot come out? It's like 2006.
2006.
Yeah. So that was when I first started, and a person talked me into it because they're like, you would like this. It's got a bunch of action. The graphics at the time were pretty decent. And I was like, cool, I like this person. And that person being Artoria. Didn't care much for Shiro, though. But, you know, that's par for the course. And yeah, then I became a Fate junkie. And then I completely forgot about Dean Staynot. Didn't know there was a UBW movie at all. And when UBW, the anime, was announced, I was like, wait a minute, is this just a, like... at first I thought it was just a oh no, someone's getting earthquaked. I thought it was just like a remake of Stay Not. I didn't understand that there was different routes or anything, because I didn't know it was a visual novel at the time. And then I did, and then I was like, wait, Fate Zero's a thing too? And the whole rabbit hole then. So I think UBW was already like halfway aired when I found out about UBW existing. I can't remember. Because did Zero come out before UBW, anime-wise?
Yes, I think. I think that's the case.
I feel like that is the case.
Fate Zero, the anime for that hit in 2011.
2015 for TV show.
Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah.
2010 for the movie, which... So, yeah.
That was Ufotable's first crack at Fate was Zero.
And boy, did they nail it. Which, again, it's UFO Table. They know pretty much anything.
There's also Yuki Kajiura on the composition for Zero as well.
Yeah. So, how far... Well, I guess before we get to Fate Zero... So, did you know about Fate before Inu's playthrough, or...?
Usual story about how people end up finding Inu's channel, TV tropes, led me to it through Fate Stay Night somehow, so...
Interesting.
I always forget that you're on that, Inu.
Yeah, so do I.
Always. Am I the only person that's found you not through TV tropes?
Well, considering there were people around before the TV tropes page was created, no.
I'll say that I am to make me feel better.
I don't know how many of them are still kind of around and like actively watching stuff.
Because it was something to do with like the POW hammer or something, isn't it? Isn't that what it was? I can't remember. I don't go to TV tropes ever. And when I say ever, I mean like ever.
The POW hammer thing started. That was in our Destiny playthrough, or Tales of Destiny, when fucking Leon learns goddamn POW hammer, and Baz and I lost our shit because like, what male character has ever gotten POW hammer in a friggin' Tales games? And the answer is Leon.
Apparently.
I got a Chansey.
I want you to know every den I've gotten to, someone's launched a raid before me, and then that den disappears.
Yeah, that just happened to me.
It's happened to me.
It's okay,
twice.
I got a Chansey. It's fine.
It's okay, I'm in front of a den, I can't wait for this thing to disappear. Interesting.
But yeah, we kind of lost when Leon was like, there's POW hammer. We're like, excuse me? What do you mean POW hammer? The
Is
fuck
he the
do you
only male
think
to
you
learn?
are? As far as I know, I mean, there
Usually the healers learn it, right?
Well, usually it's the female lead, yeah, which doesn't necessarily mean healer. It meant healer for Tyr. It didn't for Colette.
What, you're saying Colette can't heal?
Mint had Powhammer, so checks out with her.
I mean, Presea technically had a power hammer.
That doesn't. I mean, so here the thing about it though is that there a lot of times there's like a activated skill that randomly Powhammers when like
Patty has a power hammer.
you get damage dealt to you or whatever. So technically, there's like a lot of there's a number of male characters that can spawn Powhammers, but like I think Leon's the only one that actually learns it.
Just saying, Patty can spawn power hammers.
Patty can do lots of things.
She hasn't spawned power hammers in a fat minute.
No.
But they always
Thank
hit
God.
you. They always hit you.
They always hit me. They are laser guided directly to Yuri's head.
I don't think Baz has been hit by one power hammer from Patty.
No, somehow he always avoids it, and I always just get like absolutely power hammered immediately every time. It's incredible.
So, back to Fate Talk. Where are you at in Fate Zero, Elle? What do you remember? What happened?
Saber was fighting Lancer in Fate Zero. And then Iskander showed up. And I haven't really been able to watch it since.
So you know about El Malloy's like sad existence.
Well, it depends. Yeah. Okay, because it was like she fights Lancer like early on, doesn't she? And then
yeah, it's really early, so I don't know much about a lot of the characters.
So
actually,
so her hand is all fucked up now. If that's the first interaction with them, she got speared and now her hand is fucked.
Yeah, that was one of the last things I remember.
Oh, okay,
happening.
So yeah, you don't still know about like El Malloy's super tragic stuff.
No.
You also
or his metal goop.
His metal goop.
Nope. Don't know about that.
You've not yet met Kaneth's metal goop.
Well, actually, I thought at this point you at least like saw some of Kaneth's like situation.
I don't think you see any of Kaneth's situation other than Waver stealing Skandar's cloth.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't even know if you see El Malloy other than that up at this point, except for maybe like randomly while he's observing that fight.
Yeah, I don't remember Kaneth doing too much until like
it's the second half when he does a lot more. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, towards the end of the first half I think is the fight between him and someone. I'll leave someone mysterious so we don't spoil anything.
Yeah.
And then the second half is when other things happen. Because
damn F-Zero Lancer and my inability to pronounce his spear's names correctly.
It's like Gay Dirge and Gay Bulge. I don't remember.
Well, no,
Gay Bulge is Coos.
Gay Bulge is Coo. It's
called Gay Deer or something.
Yeah, and then
Discount Gay Bulge.
Gay Buide or something like that. I don't know the pronunciation. They're fucking Celtic, so of course they're not pronounced how they're spelled at all.
No.
I'm just saying. Discount Gay Bulge.
The problem with Celtic is nothing is pronounced the way it's spelled.
I mean, that's fair. Look at Koo's name.
Yeah, I mean, the Koo part is pronounced like it's spelled.
Let's not talk about, shoot, what was his name again? It was, Finn McCool.
Yes, Finn McCool.
Yeah.
Or Fian Macum Hal, if you read it how it's spelled.
As I always call him.
Jeez.
If you read it as it's spelled, his name would be pronounced Fion Macum Hal, but it's actually pronounced Finn McCool. Because reasons.
Because Celtic.
Just like Skahawk, or which should technically be pronounced Skahatch, I think. but it's definitely pronounced
Scotty.
Scathach, or it's spelled Scathach.
No, it's pronounced Scotty. Come on.
No, that's you're confusing that with Norse mythology.
Yeah.
It's the same person.
Although that's probably also not pronounced Scotty either. It's probably some horrible guttural noise.
It's actually pronounced Skiddly Doody. Or something.
Probably something like Skjorty or something. Like they just have random fucking.
I think Scotty is still right, actually.
I've got a Polytoad.
Google. Like, it could be. I'm just saying, like, knowing a lot of how Norse pronunciations go, like, it wouldn't surprise me if it was pronounced slightly
Different.
Yeah.
Incorrecto. In some ways. So, well, I can't wait for you to get more into Zero, because I really like Zero. There's also a really good scene. It's not going to really spoil anything, but, I won't say anything. I'll just let you enjoy it. It's a really good scene eventually.
Yeah, it's still pronounced Scotty.
Skiddly Doody.
There's a number of really good scenes in Zero.
Do you know which one I'm talking about, Inu, without me saying anything?
I mean, I can think of several. I'm not sure which one you're...
It involves Juan.
Yeah, okay, that was the one I was thinking of. Yeah. And that was immediately the first one that came to mind.
Oh, Lord.
Don't worry, it's not bad.
No, it's actually pretty great.
Okay.
It's not like anything else. It's definitely not like Zoken.
So I should warn you, in case you hadn't realized, like, watching credits or anything else, but Fate Zero wasn't actually written by Nasu.
Okay.
It was written by Urabuchi. You know, Urabutcher, the
guy he wrote
guy that
Book of Magica as well.
Yeah, guy that wrote Monica, the guy that makes everything super dark and depressing and horrible all the time. So
okay.
don't think this is going happy places. Spoilers.
I never did. But
Yeah, Fate Zero wasn't Butcher creation.
I'm sorry, seeing Sakura in the pit of worms was already kind of like Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, the thing was, Nasu had already established that she was, worm raped, like, repeatedly as a child.
Those penis worms.
God.
And also actually raped repeatedly as a child, in addition to the worms. But, that's... But yeah,
It only gets better.
I
I promise. Nothing bad happens to the rest of the anime.
You're gonna you're probably surprised that Fate Zero is even like connected to UBW at all, considering how different the tone can be at times.
Yeah, well, I mean, the other thing is that, and this is something to keep in mind. There are some contradictions between, like, the rest of the rest of Stay Night and Fate Zero. Like, there's a few things that just don't gel correctly.
Okay.
So don't mind those, basically.
I'll overlook it.
Just remember, there can only be 7 servants in a Holy Grail War.
There can only be 7. Never mind that there were definitely 8 in the 5th Grail War, because,
8? You mean 9? If you really think about it.
I mean, okay, that's fair. Except that...
Is there a 10th one?
Well, no, except that Elle doesn't know about the 9th one.
Yeah, I know. But still,
Oh yeah, she doesn't know.
Because-
I definitely forgot that wasn't a thing that showed.
The 9th one wasn't until Heaven's Field. Reminder that we only knew about 7, or we only knew about 8 before then, because of Gil.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get Cursed Arm until
How could you forget about Gilal?
And that's not on
Netflix? Probably not.
Netflix. No.
I don't think it is. I haven't looked. So.
There's Fate Apocrypha, Unlimited Blade Works, Fate Zero,
Well,
and that
Powerful's
Lost Encore movie or whatever.
Last Encore?
Last Encore.
It should be a show other than a movie. I know the last episode was a movie. Or they made it into a movie.
It just looked weird.
Well, it's done by the same.
It's Fate Extra, so
It's unless you've played the games or watched the playthrough of the games, I wouldn't recommend watching.
Yeah, Last Encore will just kind of be confusing.
It might be
series is a series of just alternate universes for some reason.
Yeah.
They can't. There's no such thing as a true sequel in that series.
Yeah. Man, yeah, that's true. Even its sequel from Extella to Link isn't a sequel.
Yeah, no, the Link is another alternate universe.
Isn't Extella pretty much a sequel to Triple C though?
I don't know. I guess. I mean, I feel like it would, but at the same time, because CCC's never been translated, I don't know. Because they definitely talk about several things that are like specifically between like Nero and Archer and Nero and Tamamo that never happen in Extra because they don't interact. So it's a whole other can of worms.
I think
like
Sarge
Gary
has a
mentioned more
copy
if it
of Fate's Day. The
Stay Night.
game.
Yeah.
Dean's Day Night. I mean, I would, if you watch it, just kind of keep in mind
No,
that...
no.
No, I'm talking about the game.
We're talking about
Oh.
the visual novel, not Dean's Day Night.
Oh, well, have fun getting dumped into like 6,000 hours. H scenes though are pretty top.
HCs are pretty much the best.
Wait, is it the PSP version or is it like the original PC?
In that I'm the one that supplied it to Sarge in the first place, I can assure you it's the original PC version.
He has to see if he still has it somewhere so that I could just snag it.
I mean, if not, let me know. I still have the computer that we started Stay Night on, so I still have all the files on there.
Right.
And
I'm
could,
not really thinking about it. Extella is sort of just like alternate timelines of the game.
I mean, yeah, that's a thing. That is very much so a thing. Extella's a really good game. Extella's story-wise was really fun. Extella Link story-wise was not so fun. Also, I'm still mad about Extella Link treating Gil like they did. Such a disappointment.
I mean, yeah.
But Extella Link also has Charlie calling Drake Captain Cans, which I find really funny.
I mean, I loved Charlie. Like, he was great. And probably the only redeeming
Yeah, found a den.
part of that game story-wise.
Oh, it's Marowak.
Marowak. I also have Dan.
And MOBA.
Who will watch theirs first? Will it be
Well,
Inu?
I assume L's launching hers first. There it is.
Yep.
Inu, why didn't you launch your den?
Because I only just got to it.
Oh. But yeah, I would say the visual novels are all pretty solid. I mean, Heaven's Feel is definitely like the worst out of them. In my opinion. But
As far as I'm concerned, in order of routes for Stay Night, it's UBW, then Fate, and then Heaven's Feel, like way at the bottom.
which didn't they like have to merge a bunch of garbage for Heaven's Feel? Like that's where parts of, like the Ilia route ended up landing and some other random things.
Yeah, there was originally supposed to be an Ilia route, and it's thought that parts of that got merged into Sakura's route.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where people might prefer Heaven's Feel to Fate. Heaven's Feel turned me off of Sakura really hard. Like, I get what they were trying to do, but for me it just fell really flat.
But I mean, Shiro was smart in that route, right?
That was also the route where Shiro was like ridiculously out of character the entire route. Which
Also, they didn't even try. They didn't try very hard to make the two of them click.
I mean, all you gotta see for that is to go watch that H scene with Sakura from fucking Heaven's Feel, where Shiro is calling her
Like a
inexperienced the same breath that called her an experienced prostitute, and then also in that same scene admitted that he didn't love her.
Whoa, what?
I'm telling you, those 8 scenes are golden.
They're
Oh
just,
no.
they're so ridiculous.
Oh,
They're
no.
great. I don't know what you're talking about.
The writing in those are incredible. They're like
Oh.
they're like SAO chapter 16 and a half levels terrible.
They might
It's
be worse. I don't know.
It's amazing.
There's some
Something
real
I
questionable
So
things.
something I want to have him have like Shiro saying, "I inserted into her repeatedly," just over and over again.
Well, yeah, it's like how
Oh.
there was, I think it was a Fate route where he like, where he, some bit of his dialogue made it sound like he had a 3 centimeter long dick.
That was definitely the fate route. There's
Which was
also
incredible.
Tosaka's defenseless anus.
Just defenseless anus. Yeah,
Yep,
I was about
that's
to go
mean.
there. That was UBW.
Yeah.
By the way, because obviously the TV series couldn't do this. You know that bit where Shiro and Rin formed a contract so that he could like UBW and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Sex.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just,
You can tell from how Totoro was acting in this series that was supposed to be sex, but it didn't happen.
yeah.
But she was
that-
really embarrassed about just sharing her powers.
that was like genuinely a fully written out H scene.
Just how she was behaving.
What worked?
Oh, defenseless anus was from Dream Sex in Heaven's Feel. Okay.
Oh, is that what that
Oh
was?
yeah,
Oh.
that's what I think. In Heaven's
Yeah.
Feel, Shiro literally has a dream of him having sex with Tosaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in Sakura's route, it's still Rin's route.
True. And yeah, well, the Pokedex chat, it doesn't get censored. Well, it does, but it's very hard to, unless you trigger like specific words, it's not going to censor anything.
Yeah, we can follow it from Dex chat still most of the time, which is helpful.
Which is why it's there. I should probably
So-
incorporate that in like other things.
So shameless self promotion here, Al. If you want to go see the atrocities that are those H scenes, in the channel Discord, in the NSFW tab, in the pinned are all of the videos that Baz and I recorded of them.
Yeah.
Because we recorded all of them.
Oh, jeez.
They were on
They used
YouTube
to
for
be
a while.
they used to be on YouTube. It was great. It used to be on YouTube as like unlisted videos, and then some dickhead like flagged one of them and caused a community guideline strike. And
I remember
got
that. I was
that
like,
video
what?
like fucking taken down, and I very quickly downloaded the rest of them and then removed them from YouTube and then uploaded them on fucking Google Drive. I was like, fine, if YouTube doesn't want to have it on their thing, I'll just,
Put it
Alright,
somewhere
Google
else.
doesn't want it
I'll
uploaded
just
on
put
Google.
them on Google's services anyways.
When in
Because
doubt,
you
Google it.
Google.
Oh, my din disappeared again.
Here,
Sounds
and
about
Bulba.
right.
Oh yeah, that did happen. Sir Simon. Oh, that's in the water. How am I supposed to get down there?
And Mulka.
Lush, that's spoilers. I was trying to avoid mentioning that.
So another thing that happened in UBW, you learned who Emmy is, or I guess Archer, what his identity is, or what servant he is. What did you think of that, Elle?
Vicious already. And when it all came out, I was like, okay.
Well, you see, the thing is that the thing about that is that if you pay any attention to anything Taiga or Mitsuzuri says to Shiro, like the entirety of the bit of UBW before then, where they just keep gushing about how he's like the best archer ever, and her is like, okay,
Yeah.
I get it, okay, Jesus.
I guess it took me a little bit because I didn't pick up on that.
And you probably wouldn't have the
Because
first
he
time.
never fucking picks up a fucking bow.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
there was
I mean,
there was-
Archer really uses his bow too. When he does, he lands pretty well.
Well, there was also a in the visual novel, there was a scene that Baz and I missed because we were like following a guide, not to we were following a guide to get every bad ending and also progress the story. But one of the choices that you could have made involved like a phone call between Rin and Shiro. I think it was on like day 2 or day 3, where if you went with that option, you like when Tosaka picks up the phone, she thinks you're Archer for a second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. It's because of Shiro's manly hands, right?
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I did
Yes,
feel like the
credit
major kill Shiro boner kind of just cropped up out of nowhere. I was like, wait, what the hell? What's his deal?
The deal is he hates himself.
Yeah.
A lot.
Like, what?
Like, extremely.
You ever look at your younger self and just think, wow, that guy's an idiot?
I mean,
Archer did that to his entire existence.
it was just like, good lord, it kind of felt like it was just like, oh, by the way, I really hate your guts, I'm gonna kill you now. Like, wait, what?
Good old Abridged series. Nobody gets to say my dream is stupid but me.
Your dream
Shiro,
is
your
stupid.
dream is stupid!
Oh. But yeah, I'm interested to see what you're gonna think of all of UBW when it's all said and done. So, it's good stuff. I mean, not UBW, Fate Zero. It's because we were talking about UBW. Don't. If I say something wrong, just assume it's the other thing. You know,
How would I know?
We know we can't
if
trust
it's
my
the
words.
Other thing or not?
Just assume.
Just assume
Okay.
it's whatever. Just nod and say, yeah, of course. Uh-huh.
Yeah, core.
Core.
A
Yeah, core.
A core.
A core.
Cool.
A qua.
Core, blimey.
I feel like there was something like that, but I just couldn't say something right. Or I kept saying something in reverse.
What, like
Oh.
Hotel?
In reverse.
No, not the tail.
What was that thing from Persona last week?
Oh,
Where
I don't remember.
fucking, I can't remember, but it was great.
Oh no.
Oh, come on. It's gotta be in my notifications here somewhere.
Are you talking about my comment?
No,
Oh.
that whatever thing Baz, I think it was Baz said that was just like, I don't know what nonsense you're talking, but
He did spew words at one point.
how was it? It's gotta be here somewhere. No.
Aha, the den is still here. Has anyone launched anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll launch this gold duck.
God, was it actually the week before last? Was it that long
I
ago?
feel like it
I
was
just don't
last week,
remember.
but
Yeah, I also feel like it was last week, but I can't
days
find
don't
it.
exist anymore, so
Maybe it was the previous week. Let's see.
right. Like I'm sure I'm not alone in this, but like days
Oh,
are just like
oh,
merged.
that's what it was. That time, Blether though.
Oh, yeah. He said that. I was like, what?
Yeah, but Blether though.
But leather.
Have you considered Blether? Because
I consider leather all the time. Speaking of which, my roommate has finished P5R at this point in time.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
How many times? Has he finished it the second time?
No, he's not going to New Game Plus it. He never New Game
Oh,
Plus
what?
anything.
Well, he has not finished P5R then.
No, he's done. Unless there's extra story content, he's done.
I mean, you get to fight Lavenza,
Yeah, I knew that. He had no interest in it.
and good God, that fight is fucking horrible.
It took me like days to convince him to fight the Reaper just because he's like, I don't want to stand around in the mementos for any period of time. So, he gets impatient.
Final Fantasy Crystal
L-
Chronicles
L-
dropped.
That is something else.
Okay, there it is. I was gonna say, you're joining
coming.
this Golduck or what?
I'm coming.
Yeah, Crystal Chronicles did drop. I haven't looked at any of the reviews on it or anything like that.
Well,
Okay.
apparently, as long as like one of your friends buys the game, you can play the game,
Oh, it's got remote share. Remote share capabilities.
and it's cross-platform.
Remote share. I wonder if. I wonder how that would work. I feel like if it's the remote share thing, it's Steam only. Like would be between that. Because I don't know how else you would share the game between other consoles. I mean, you might have a way. I don't know.
You can. The whole thing they wanted was with the original. It had the whole Game Boy Link cable for the
That game's
was
a
it the
Game Boy game.
There's
GameCube.
a Game Boy
Oh.
version.
The Game Boy Advance
Oh, with the stupid like Game Boy
with the link.
with the
Yeah.
Game Boy GameCube link cable. Where
Dude,
you
I remember
use
playing
the
Red
Game
Blue,
Boy
or
as
not
the-
Red Blue and Yellow, but
And that was how you could do multiplayer. They still wanted that, so there's no couch co-op, but they have it cross-platform with PS4, iOS, Android, and Switch. So
Switch?
people can play it on their preferred system
iOS.
and play together. Yeah.
Def, you gonna play it on iOS?
No, I'm not playing that on my phone.
What?
They
Imagine
said
Oh,
you can download, it's called the light version, and it'll let you play through the first 3 dungeons without paying, but if you play with somebody who's bought the game, you can play the whole game with them.
Sounds like a loophole. But I mean, hey, I'm all for free games. I don't know. I need to check it out and see what it is because the game interests me when they showed it. Whenever it was one of the directs, it's like, oh, this game looks fun.
Played it when it first came out, way back when, and I loved it. I just wish I could have played it with somebody because I didn't have the link cable,
How many players is it? It's just
and I
2?
didn't really have friends. 4,
Oh, it's 4.
I think.
Raidcast
Yeah, it's 4
Final
players.
Fantasy Edition.
And they've made some tweaks and stuff, so it looks promising. I still hope to get it.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Disable. Garbage. Which.
Well, there goes T-Bolt.
I'm done.
What do you mean? You don't carry thunder on that thing?
No.
In other
I mean,
gaming
Thunder
news.
would be really great right now considering it's raining.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Dang.
Damn, hey.
Dang.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that can't speak. For once, it's not just me.
Oh, Gil, you have no idea, my guy. You have no
Oh, how
idea.
bad I can be.
It's one of those things where I've said repeatedly that I need to turn like the conversations that happen at dinner when we're over at my parents' house into a podcast because holy shit. My mom can't English and neither can Al. It's incredible.
Just jumbled words. That's okay. Nobody Englishes. Nobody truly can English.
There was a great time of not that it had anything to do with English being messed up, but there was a great time a few years ago where it was a Saturday, so Ellen and Sarge were over at my parents' house, and I got back from recording. It was when I was still living there, and that Saturday happened to be Elle's birthday. So I walk into the dining room where they're sitting. I'm like, "Oh, hey, happy birthday, Elle!" And she turns around, straight fucking dead serious, looks at me and goes, "You too." I'm like, "What?" Excuse me.
Huh?
I have a power
What do you-
up.
What do you mean, you two?
I have a Barracuda I can't run from.
Dude, Clifford is launching this fucking Tangrowth like 1,000 times.
Oh, that means your stamps are broken.
Oh, is that?
I don't know. I just assumed that's what it is.
I mean, I haven't seen this thing def launched, so.
I remember that moment. I think I just panicked.
Yo,
Also,
panicking
I'm
is
gonna
the
head back to
worst.
Lincoln, I'll be right back.
She didn't know how to respond to somebody wishing her a happy birthday. She was just like, "You too."
It's happened to me. It's happened to me before.
Wait,
I've been there.
My birthday isn't until next month, and you know that damn well. What the fuck are you smoking?
Yeah, I've been there. Especially, like, the worst thing is, like, I'll be on the phones at work or talking to someone at work or on a call, and they'll say something, it catches me off guard, and I won't know what to respond, and I'll be like, yeah, you too, or some random thing like that. Happens all the time at work. True story. It's the worst. So, Def.
Although,
Oh, go ahead, Inu.
so, and I'll come back to it later if it.
I mean, I was just going to talk to Def about Maggio Record finally shutting down.
Oh God, yeah. What do you mean finally, preemptively? They're just like, all right, it's time for Magia Record to be over. I know it's only been out for a year, but fuck you.
I'll be right back.
Okie dokie, L. Def will also be right back, because he's not readied up and is not saying anything.
Apparently. I did see somewhere where people were like requesting refunds for their purchases
I put a
back
screenshot
to
of
the
it.
beginning of August.
Yeah, I put a screenshot of it, and a lot of people are getting it back. Which, I don't know. I kind of saw this coming for a little bit. Maybe not this soon, but just from, like,
They were
hearings.
going so fast, right?
They were stacking events on top of each other, and
It's like what happened with the Korean server for Grand Order.
yep, and it's also what happened with there's another game that did it recently.
Sigma Gear.
Yes. Oh, there's
I
Def.
see because that's where obviously because we just started because that's what Zed was talking about. That Sigma Gear is what was the game that did that.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like if you start, forcefully like pushing stuff like that quickly, it just kind of like raises a flag for me. So, Def, what's your opinion of Magia Record shutting down? Did you see it coming?
No, I didn't.
Cue last surprise in the background.
I was thinking yes. Also, Faker and Order was doing it like a bit, and that was kind of annoying for the time they were doing it.
I don't remember them ever having two events open up that one time.
No, we never had two events on top of each other.
Well, that's not what I meant. I meant like they were just throwing out events like one after the other, really in quick succession.
I mean, that's still what they're doing. They still have an event that goes on every week, essentially.
But
Well,
that's
no, because they tend to at least give us a week between. But back then they gave us Rashomon, the Journey to the West, the Onigashima right next to each other.
well, yeah, but that wasn't NA's fault. That was JP. Like
Right,
that's the way it was in Japan too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like our schedule has pretty much been bang on what Japan's has been, except like shifted by like a couple months a lot of the time because we started earlier in the year.
Yeah, and there's a few banners we skipped, like the Kyomoffs, or however you say it.
Yeah.
By the way, I mean, it's never been like, even with the week off, there's still like an event or something technically going on. I can't remember the last time there's been a full week where there isn't anything.
There was, I think there was last year. Like, it was between an event and a law, or between an event and what the hell do we call those?
Arc 0.5s.
Pseudo singularity.
Yeah, something like that.
But like, truly dead weeks are pretty few and far between. Just like having a period of time where there's literally only story summon and friend point summon, which
Like
doesn't
Saturday.
happen very often. Although it did happen, last week or the week before?
It happened at the end of last year because
Well,
literally
no,
because Kanye was shutting down, so that's what happened.
it happened within the past month in NA.
If you're talking about the
there
day
was a
when
period of time where we only had story and friend point.
it was Saturday,
Yeah.
is when it was. Because I think I made a comment I did make a comment to Def, but I was like, wow, Def, it's rare. There's only friend points and story right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Def. So yeah, people are charging back Madoka or Magia Record, which, I guess cool.
Asking for their refunds for their one and only tag team Magic Girl team, even though they had like 5 since in JP.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I can't really fault them. I feel like them announcing that, because didn't you say they also like announced some kind of event right after they're like, hey, yeah, we're closing our doors? And
Yeah. The straight thing for the two people they just like.
Got a
really-
kitty fly, by the way.
also, hey, L. I think I heard L. Or maybe I
I'm
didn't.
here.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
okay.
I'm here. I'm
And
here.
actually, it's on right now. Let me see where my boat is. There it is. You look.
Yeah. Like, the insanity of that, they're like, we're going to be shutting down. By the way, new event. Like,
What? That's what went
Why,
through my
though?
mind. It's like,
yeah.
what?
Like, I see that, I'm just like, but why, though? Like, I don't follow. Why?
So,
Why did you do that? I mean, it terrifies me to
Oh.
absolute hell that that could just as easily happen with Grand Order.
I doubt it just because how much Grand Order makes.
I mean, yes, like every time we hit, like a real waifu that hits, we jump up to the top 5 like easily every time. So it's unlikely, but
I mean, here's what I'll say about that. If it does
all
happen,
you need is a couple more Tamamo Exoduses, and
here's what I'll
sent a
say.
picture into the raid chat of like what they did. You can see the end of service announcement at the very bottom.
Here's what I'll say about. Let me copy and do this so that way people can see it. Here's what I'll say about if Grand Order did that, I would be free. Ignore that. That's on stream right now. Remove.
yeah, I mean that's
I would be
like-
free.
in a way it would kind of be a relief, I guess, because like wouldn't have to
End of service.
end the service announcement. Fucking
And then all this other stuff. Good
Yeah.
lord. Wow.
Fate Weaves are the summoning banners, by the way, just in case you didn't know.
So yeah, interesting. Interesting thing. Very interesting. But yeah, I mean, I would miss it if something happened to Grand Order. I would be like, I don't know what to do.
I mean, the thing is that like gacha games just, as a general rule, they just don't work as well in the West as they do in Japan.
No.
You
Well,
gotta be part
I
of a massive, well-established franchise for them to work. Like Dokkan Battle for DBZ, hell, I think is still going.
It is.
The SAO one is still going. Come on, the brain's failing on me here. Fire Emblem Heroes or Fire Emblem.
We'll see how long
yeah,
that
here-
stays after their
Fire Emblem
little.
Heroes is
Fire Emblem is still going. You've got
Epic
I
7's
think
in NA, isn't it?
I think Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is still going.
Is Record
It
Keeper
is.
still happening?
Is what?
Or did they stop that? Is Final Fantasy Record Keeper still happening? I used to play that when I first started college.
I have no idea. I've never heard of Record Player.
Record Keeper.
Whatever.
But yeah, it's a lot harder to. It's a lot harder to like maintain one of those in the in the West than it is in Japan.
I can
Yeah.
only assume that also like some of the stuff that's happened recently with like EA and stuff has given games like that a way worse like track
Oh,
record.
absolutely.
Oh, okay. What did I miss? What nonsense has EA been up to now?
Well, I mean, it's the usual EA stuff. Like the stuff they've been doing in recent years.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
just
tried
like
to
in
put
general,
more,
like loot
more
boxes.
ridiculous loot boxes and shit.
Yeah,
They
and also
do have a
also
class
try to-
action lawsuit against them right now.
Yeah, and also try to call them surprise mechanics.
Yeah, I mean, like, EA does it, and if you think about it, like, most of the time, for someone that doesn't know about, like, gachas and stuff like that, when they see, like, games with, like, microtransactions, in my mind, if I wasn't someone that's a giant weeb at this point, I don't think I would know. If I saw microtransactions, the first thing that would pop into my mind is, like, Angry Birds, where it's, like, spend $2 for an eagle or whatever it was. I can't remember what the microtransactions were for it. So I think also that has some like little bit of negativity towards on the Western audience, a little bit. So, but you know, it's whatever.
I mean, I feel like mobile gaming on its own, at least as far as I know here, is just either is always hit or miss. So it's either something,
like
it's either
90%
something
myth,
good
let's
or
be
something that's
honest.
just 90% ads and nonsense.
Yeah.
I've got a Tangela, I think, maybe?
Does it look like spaghetti?
Kind of. Like, I don't know what else this thing would be. It's pure grass and kind of just looks like a knot. So,
Sounds like a Tangela. Sounds like a Tangela.
Tangelo.
What is this?
Oh,
thing?
it's Tangela.
It's a Badoo, actually.
Is it?
No. I don't think so. No, it's definitely not a Badoo. What is this? I feel like it's got to be a Tangela.
I mean, right? It feels like
It
Tangela's the right
looks
answer.
like it could be.
That is a Tangela, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to all be wrong. It's actually...
I mean, what else?
Oh,
And before it's like a
Discord, huh?
sea dot or something.
Yeah, I know. I was
somehow.
about to say, it's going to be a Galarian Voltorb turned on its
That's
head.
sure not. So
It's a Jigglypuff viewed from the side.
So, also...
we should probably get the confidential Jigglypuff.
What? You should... Oh, no, that's fine. Jigglypuff's okay. And Pokemon news. Two things. All of the Crown Tundra's Pokemon have been leaked, apparently. I haven't looked to see what they were, so I don't know.
What's the count?
I don't know. I haven't looked. I haven't looked.
Not enough new for me to care.
The other thing is, apparently some spicy rumors have showed up about a third DLC for this game. This one, I doubt.
Is it going to be more money?
Probably.
Yeah, of course it is.
Probably. Here's the thing, though. This one I'm really doubting, because this is like ultimate like fan servicey type thing. It's so there's a train tracks in the specifically there's a train area on the map.
Oh, look,
currently.
it was a Tangela.
Oh yeah, it was. There's a good train area on the map currently that really doesn't serve any purpose in this game. And apparently, like a rumor showed up that there's a train station in Kalos. These two areas are geographically close by, apparently.
I mean,
Oh, they're doing it again?
Yeah.
They're doing that rumor again?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's
Oh, that.
I mean, listen, I just want to
I
point
wouldn't
out
believe it.
there's also a train station in Johto and a train station in Kanto. So,
There's a train station at Unova, too.
yeah.
oh yeah, there is. Doesn't that train station just go in a circle though, or something stupid?
Also, Yenova.
Unova.
Geneva.
Unova.
It's a, no, the proper pronunciation for it is apparently Yenova.
Silly.
Which is
Also,
dumb.
I think... I don't know, here's the Kalos.
Did you say there wasn't one in Kalos?
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there is one in Kalos. Like, wait, we already said that.
Oh, yep, definitely. That's where the rumors
Actually,
come
I'm
from.
pretty sure there's one in Kalos, too, actually.
I mean, here's the thing. If that is the case, I'd be down. I really liked X and Y's like area location. I feel like there is a lot of stuff that they didn't touch. There's areas that they really didn't talk about or go to. Like, there's a massive like power plant in the background that they're like, oh hey, here's this cool power plant. Here's the door
All
to
the
get
doors are
inside.
locked.
All doors are
I'm
locked.
just saying, we also have a massive power plant in Sword and Shield that
That
they
you-
mentioned and then you don't go to.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. Well, I mean, maybe they're the same power plant. Maybe they're on the opposite sides of the area.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe that's just Kalos over there, and Rose is actually the villain in Kalos as well, and we just never knew.
I mean, possible. But there's that. There's AZ's Floette, which was a thing that was in X and Y, but was never distributed at all.
Yep, it was a real model for that Pokemon exists.
Has an
Never
exclusive
released.
move and everything. Lot of ruin. And you know, there's like AZ's whole story, which
I feel like if it was that close though, Mega Evolution would be here.
not if it's in a different timeline.
Yeah.
Sure. Actually.
Like, if we're in original Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 timeline where Mega Evolution doesn't exist, then...
So what makes Kalos special if it exists in this universe? If it exists in this universe.
Stupid rollerblades, yo.
It also has Dynamaxing for some reason.
I mean, it's possible, right? Like, and if you think about it, it wouldn't need a wild area because you would have it here. They've already got plenty of wild area. I have a.
Wait a minute. I just saw something even more weird. If this is the original timeline, and Gen 4, what timeline is the original Gen 4 from?
Well, Gen 4 doesn't have Megas, so it's...
Yeah,
it
but
would
it
also be this timeline.
might have Gigantamax, which didn't have in the original.
I had Scolipede. Yeah, but it could be far enough away to where there's not any of the whatever causes the things to make things Gigantamax and Dynamax.
Yeah.
But we assume it'll be in the remix.
I mean, I don't assume anything with Pokemon, so.
Yeah, I mean,
it's safe to assume that it shouldn't assume anything.
I'm assuming that the remakes are good. I'm assuming the remakes for Gen 4 are going to bring back HMs, which is going to be great.
Oh, jeez.
Here's your Surf.
I don't think it would.
I don't think it would.
I mean, Let's Go didn't bring them back, but Let's Go is its own thing.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we'll get an announcement for... I mean, next year's Pokemon's 25th anniversary, too. So...
Oh, so we're remaking Gen 1 again.
Yeah, we're remaking Gen 1 again.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Which... What came out? I'm pretty sure No, it was Sun and Moon that came out for their 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
I had to think about it for a second.
Maybe they'll just release Gun for the 25th anniversary.
No, they already said they weren't doing a third version of this game.
Yeah, well, they also said they weren't going to do DLC at some point for, Pokemon. So, like, they also said they couldn't put in all those mons that they stripped out in the first place, and then they released DLCs that had those mons in them. So clearly they're fucking liars, and we shouldn't be believing them.
We're still not getting all of them.
Yeah, that's what you think. If we're getting a third DLC, how much you want to bet they're bringing?
I mean,
they do a third
if
DLC,
we are getting a third,
that's the thing.
then yeah.
I
would be...
I completely expect they're just going to keep releasing DLCs for this game until the entire Dex is back.
Well, I mean, they would only need a third one, because there's what now total? We're only missing like 200 or something?
That's like they usually add 200 at a time, right? They added 200 this one, right?
No, there's only 100. There's only 120 in this region's Dex, I think.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't remember. I don't know.
And like half of that was from the regular Dex, anyways. So like,
Yo, what is Charizard?
It's a Charizard.
why is it not Gigantamax?
Because
Gigantamax.
this one's my super OP one.
Why
Oh yeah,
is it not-
I
why is it
forget that
not
I can just give it a
Charizard?
max soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Just go feed it soup, and then it will be,
Well, the main
Gigantamax.
reason is so that way I could go first to set up Sun, so that way solar power kicks in.
Well, that
That
clearly
wouldn't
didn't
affect
work.
our speed.
I like that Elle was trying to nuke the field and thought nobody was going to notice.
Elle, did you try to nuke the field?
She did.
No.
She hit all of us.
Did she?
Lava plume.
Oh,
She thought no one was going to notice, but
you didn't notice. I didn't notice. we starting that already?
apparently.
Captain's got a tornado.
So before we started that raid, I was
I
going to
also
say,
have a tornado, as it turns out.
I was going to say it's been like almost a year and they still haven't done Pokemon Go and Pokemon Home integration yet.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna at this rate. Like, it feels like they're just not going to bother.
I really hope they do, because there's some stuff I want to move over. But at the same time, if they don't, I guess it's not like a super big deal.
I mean, I just got a shiny Torchic in Go. I'd like to at least move that over to something.
That's the thing, is like all the shinies and stuff like that I would like to move over. But if not, then I guess it's like whatever. I'm assuming it'll, I don't know, because I mean, if you look at the lineup, they obviously are going to have to do something for the 25th anniversary. They always, it's a big milestone. 25 years is a long time for a company.
Sounds like they announced Gen 9 or remake Gen 1 again.
Yeah, I mean, because right now they don't have anything slated for 2019. And, no announcements. They haven't talked about like a Pokemon.
2019.
2019 was last year, yo.
2019.
Remember what I
This
said
was
earlier?
2019.
I mean, it's true. They didn't have anything come out in 2019, did they? But
No, they did. It was Ultra Sun and Moon.
No, they.
was it,
Oh no, never mind. Oh yeah.
was
Was-
that 2019?
Wait a minute.
Sword and Shield is 2019.
Oh,
When the fuck did this game come out?
it's whatever.
Because it's like, wait, is it still 2020?
For a second, I thought it was 2021. I'm not gonna lie, but
Well, that would
Anyways.
make you even farther off.
That's fine. It's whatever. But I mean, they really don't have anything for 2021 planned. I mean, this game will obviously last up until 2021.
Or you think that, but when's the Battle Royale coming out?
I think it's already out.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's through whatever. I'm
Or,
not considering
sorry,
that like
but-
a main Nintendo.
No, there was a
thing.
MOBA. When's the Battle Royale coming out?
Oh, I see what you mean.
They
Yeah,
never.
It
When it's
already
gonna
came
have
out.
when it's only gonna have
I can't
the Charizard in it.
I can't wait until they're gonna do a big reveal. To Def, are you coming to this tornado? By the way.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it.
Good thing you brought that up.
Yeah. I can't wait for them to have like a big announcement planned for the 25th anniversary, and everybody's all hyped up, and then they're like, announcing Pokemon Battle Royale.
No, I think the MOBA
You
did
can
enough
only
to
play
where
as
they weren't.
Pichu.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I think the MOBA did enough to where people were like, no.
No.
I don't think they'll make that mistake. Maybe they will. I don't know.
Who
But-
knows?
They don't listen to us, like really.
Yeah,
So
Also, gaming companies in general just don't listen to the people that
No, they
they're
don't.
buying their. Remember that time that that Blizzard announced fucking Diablo for phones, and everybody
Oh,
in the audience was just like, they're like, "What? Do you not have phones?"
I remember that. It was hilarious.
Like, fucking, come on, Blizzard! What the hell?
That was pretty funny. I remember that. I got a kick out of it.
I mean, so did I, but I also greatly enjoy seeing everybody online be super mad about it.
Yeah. It was. What?
Communication with the other trainer was interrupted.
Inu, did you launch a fake den?
I think Def joined too late. This is probably what happened.
enjoy too late. Also, it is 8 o'clock, so you know.
Oh, no.
It's 8:05.
Oh no.
First of all. Okay, it's back up.
I just gained 200 watts. Inu,
How
is
many
this
you
at
got?
Pop Bottom Desert?
Might be. How many watts are you up to now, Gil?
I have no clue.
Well, it's unfortunate.
I stopped caring.
Have you finished simping for honey yet?
Yeah, I finished that a while back.
Ah, cool.
I don't have
I
to
find
sit
it weird
for
how this game like says you should clear out old stamps, but you can't do that.
Sure
I
you
mean,
can. You just have to,
can
you
by
know,
refreshing stamps.
And the option isn't there.
you just have to work magic or something. So I don't know. I wonder if we'll get like a Let's Go to Johto, or if we'll do a remake for Gen 4 next year, or maybe they'll just skip it and say screw it, Gen 9.
Gen 5 remake. That really pissed people off because people actually like Gen 5.
Yeah, going straight to a Gen 5 remake, I think would be worse than doing a Let's Go to Johto.
Yeah, because if
I mean, I'm always-
if the Mouse Inside Story remake thing comes to light again, that would be stupid.
I mean, I'm always down for more Johto, but also I'm entirely on board with the Gen 4 remake. The Gen 4 was great.
I really want a Gen 4 remake.
Please.
I just here's what I want from a Gen 4 remake.
HP bars that don't take 7 minutes to go down.
I mean, that'd be nice. You take the wild marsh, you make that you take the Great Marsh, you make that a wild area.
Yep.
And you make sure the underground works on network.
Oh yes.
And then
So,
you'll have a wild area, and I won't care because we won't even have it won't be a raid cast. It'll just be an underground cast.
Just ground exploration all the time.
Def, what's going on? Are you coming to this thing or not?
The battle's showing up.
No.
60 seconds
well.
remain.
I have
It's
turned off,
Anaconda is cursed.
yeah, I've turned off the internet multiple times and it's not showing up.
Okay. Well,
They broke hardcore.
Yeah, it's just not showing up.
Interesting.
Wait, load new nope, still not showing up.
shit. I guess I should back out and try a third time.
Might as well. While we can sit here and blab about Pokemon things. In non,
Hey, did you guys see my video?
I was literally about to bring that up. You're reading my mind
I
again.
saw that it existed. I haven't had the chance to actually watch through it yet.
How
That
dare
was
you.
a painful endeavor.
So, Elle, you've become, maybe you've always been, because I haven't.
I've
known
always
you,
been artistic.
I was gonna say, because I haven't known you, but for like, I don't know, however many times you've been here. Ooh, Pelipper. Ooh, swerving. Anyways, you've been doing some a lot of artistic things. Severe.
You're doing some severe artistic things. There.
So, what's your next project? I just saw Wingle fall into the water and then not fall into the water.
My next project is probably going to be starting work back up on my 151 Pokemon cross stitch.
That sounds time consuming.
Oh, I only have one tiny corner. I have like Bulbasaur and half of Ivysaur done.
I mean, Bulbasaur's all you really need.
I found the pattern for that, so I can resume working on that.
Any better luck this time, Def? No?
Reconnecting. Let's see.
And then I'm also going to be learning how to make lace. And trying to see if I can find a Nezuko pattern to make a 3D Nezuko out of those perler beads.
You gotta just make sure Nezuko is protected.
Just make sure that you lewd the crap out of Nezuko so
You
that
wouldn't
Gil has
dare.
to accept it.
You wouldn't dare. She's too innocent. It's like looting Patty.
Just find pictures and bomb him.
Again, Gil, the thing is that exists.
Why?
I don't know, but Patty lewds do exist.
She's innocent. She doesn't
Yeah.
do anything wrong.
Still not seen it.
Okay. What? Okay, one more thing to try just in case it matters. Let me disconnect from the internet, reconnect to the internet, and then we'll see if that does anything.
I also have a dent in front of me if we wanted to try and see if it was something on that regards.
Yeah, while I was
Stupid
tapping, I was
Sharpedo.
driving to my own.
Did you say you were driving somewhere?
I was biking to my own.
Oh. This being said, just in, hot from the press. It's raining cats and dogs here. So, if the stream dies, blame Tornadoes.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I think I know what happened. Gil, L, you guys might want to you might want to do the wild area updates.
Oh.
Yep.
Because water and ground are gone. And apparently grass is now a thing because of that G-Max Tornado is now a G-Max Flapple.
Yep. It is now.
Flapple.
That's a new space. Now it's grass and poison.
Grass poison. All right.
Sweet.
Alright, updated.
Also updated. Oh,
At
what
least
do you
it
know? I have a
happened to
Jigglypuff.
Why did it auto-update Def and not the rest of us?
Oh, I
then?
think Def was reconnecting in order to try and see the stamp, and that probably updated his wild area, which
yeah.
then meant he couldn't see the stamp because he was on the new wild area while the rest of us were on the old one.
We were on the scrub one.
So yeah, Flapple is live.
And now it's grass and poison. So I guess. Wait, is that why we ran into a? Wait, we ran into a Tangela earlier, didn't we?
We did run into a Tangela earlier, but
Was that? Was
no,
that,
that was before 8.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, Ice Bops this thing super hard.
Ice does bops this thing super hard.
Bops. Bop it. Did you guys ever have one of those?
Yes. Drove my mom nuts with it.
Oh, that must have been fun.
One day the batteries mysteriously disappeared.
I wonder what happened to them.
I do too.
I think it's the battery gnome. Curse that battery gnome. Curse it.
Whee!
Man, I am gonna. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, which is gonna segue away. Segme.
Segme!
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 Segue me into something else.
Also, this is the Flappleton. Yes.
Yeah.
Not a Flapple.
Take that, Def. You can't speak either.
Flappleton.
Apple Flappin' Tapperton.
I've already forgot what I was saying. Oh,
Segme. That's what you're saying.
Today at work disappeared super quick. Like, it was over in an instant. It was pretty great. I've got my countdown. I'm off Monday of next week. I think it's Monday. For holiday. And obviously we finished Monday, so that means I've got 4 days this week left, 4 days next week left, and then 2-week vacation. AKA farming for Ghost.
You have an odd definition of vacation.
It really won't be a vacation. As a matter of fact, I will have to have my phone plugged in 24/7. Unless I decide to move the account to BlueStacks to farm or something. Healthgate.
Less intense for your phone if you did.
I mean, my phone can handle it, no problem. But
So with the Fate Zero event going, I finally had a reason to like drag Gil out of retirement.
Dude, every one of the servants that are on like for a
holy,
bonus,
holy balls,
his damage is great.
Well, I mean, that's always been true. His fucking NP doesn't lag at the end anymore. It's
it's
best.
great. I've had to bring several servants out of retirement, such as almost every one of them, because every one of the Fate Zero servants I have Bond 10. So that's cool.
So when did little Alex get his animation update? Because his new animations are fucking fire.
They're great. I just missed his super quick MP animation, but it was a few months ago. It was before the engine update, I'm pretty sure. It was either before or during the engine update.
I didn't think it was recent, but like he hasn't been out of the box in a long time, basically.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was either right before or during the engine update. I can't remember which one, because during the engine update they added like a bunch of like hidden like skill updates and stuff like that, like Kiara's updates, a lot of the secret My Room lines for all the foreigners and things like that. But I'm pretty sure Alex was before all that.
they didn't update Irie's animations, did they?
No.
Because I only say that because like I felt like I saw animations from her today that I hadn't seen before. But it's probably just been that it's been so long since she's been on the field I just forgot what her animations looked like.
That's absolutely what it is, because I couldn't remember any of them.
I think the last time she was on the field was for that event that I always get the name confused with Shimosa.
Onigashima?
No, the tower.
Oh, if you wouldn't have brought it up, I would have been able to tell you. The 100th floor pagoda. I can't remember what it was, but yeah.
The one that I always when I try to think its name, I always end up on Shimosa. Setsubun, that's it, yeah. But I think Setsubun was the last time that Irie was like actually on the field for stuff.
Same for me.
Probably Alexander too, to be fair. But like,
you know what I learned today? I didn't really learn this, but I'd forgotten. Caster Giles.
His damage is potato as hell.
He sucks.
He does. He's fucking atrocious. Like, even
why is he storyline?
I'll tell you, mine's MP5.
So's mine. Dude with like, with buffs from Waver and buffs from Mystic Codes and like as buffed as I could get him, was hitting an NP for like 40k with advantage.
It's not great. It's not great.
Like, are you goddamn serious? Come on, it's such garbage.
It's not great. It's not great at
and
all.
He's the only fucking caster on the bonus list who actually has a damage NP at all.
Yeah, his skills are so great. There's that one skill that does virtually nothing. That other skill that also
one
does
skill
nothing.
That does absolutely nothing. There's that skill that is situationally, I guess, kind of okay in that it might help you live an NP, maybe if you're really lucky. And then he's got that one skill that like
is Abby's, but worse.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not Caster Gill. No. Castergill actually has good damage.
I mean, his
somehow.
MP is also good.
And also his
Yeah,
MP
right.
isn't fucking terrible.
I got a
No, we're
Jigglypuff.
talking about Castergill, not Castergill.
Caster Giles.
Caskill, yeah.
Caster
Caskill
Cool.
is fucking great. Like, I don't think anybody is contesting Castergill being really good. However, Castergill Gildere is,
Poo poo.
oh god.
He's poo poo.
Oh god, he's bad.
I have a Jigglypuff up. Take a little puff puff.
What is the added effect on Jill's MP again? Isn't like just minus crit damage or something?
I don't know, trash.
It's fucking bad is what it, I hold on.
Heals
give me
the
a second.
enemy.
Give me a
I don't know.
second and I'll
Damage is
look
like,
it up.
okay, let's just do something.
He does nothing. Like, the most useful thing in his kit is stupid terror.
Yeah, and even that is like questionably useful, right? Like, okay, so his NP,
I feel like Clefairy is a type still.
the extra effect on his NP is decrease attack for all enemies for 3 turns.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
So, but
100%.
which would be useful if he could spam, which he can't. So not helping. Like
Not
if he was
yet.
able to loop that, that'd be pretty helpful.
Not yet.
I mean, like I said, it's
He
probably
has
better,
a-
probably better than reduced crit damage.
He'll never be able to loop. He's got a Buster NP.
That's what you think till Merlin's buff comes out.
I can't wait for them to buff Merlin with so that Hero Creation also gives Buster cards the NP gen like
arts cards?
percentage rate of double arts cards.
It's gonna happen.
I spoke to Base about that, I think around the time Caster Artura came out, it was just like, you know, at some point they could just like easily just like buff them, make like Buster cards, or like create a meta where Buster cards are somehow able to loop. It was like, how are you gonna do that? It's like, I don't know, make them like have like a million times
MP gain?
something.
I don't know. There's a way. Turn all Buster cards into art cards. I don't know.
Basically, basically all I said was just like, it's DW. Don't just assume they're not going to try something stupid or weird.
I mean, yeah. Well, especially since apparently they just don't give a shit about ballads anymore because they're like, hey, Castoria is a thing, so cool. They're ballads.
We're not going to make another Merlin. We're not going to
make another Merlin. Then they made Scotty. We're not going to make another Merlin. Then they made Castoria.
I mean, that's not Merlin. Those are 2 different names. But
we're not going to make Pearl Merlin. We made Castoria instead.
Yeah, we made Castoria instead.
there was a thing, a post recently with Castoria's release where I think it was Takuchi. I could be wrong about who it was that did it, but they said now that FGO's hit its like 5th anniversary, obviously this is for JP, that they're going to start focusing on more of the game being more fun. Which, if you go about that way, oh, that was a big lightning strike like right in front of the house. You guys will probably hear it in a second. But if you go off that, then there it is. But
Yep.
if you go off that, that kind of makes more sense why Castoria was released, to make the game slightly easier for people, or at least more enjoyable because you don't have to farm as hard, because you can brain dead with arts memes.
Okay, but that's only true if you have her, which is like if they were actually trying to make that true is a general thing, they'd have put it on a 4-star welfare.
Yeah, gotta make money somehow.
If they're trying to make that generally true, then they probably won't try and make an answer for it later, which they probably will try and make an answer for it later.
Yeah, they're absolutely gonna balance the shit out of that, like in the next event, probably, because that's how it goes. We're like, oh man, this thing was like unintentionally way stronger than we thought it was gonna be, and nerf. Like,
The worst part is that
Merlin was
like,
too strong. Break bars. Scotty was too strong. 4 enemy waves.
Well, 2 1
Or
enemy
2
waves.
enemy waves, yeah.
The thing is, like, the only way that you stop arts looping at this point, because Space Ishtar can loop waves that are 1-1-1, which I don't know why you do that, because you could also just bring Squirtle, Black Growl at this point for those, but, is 4-round enemies.
Staryu's up, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's another one.
What I was
Ooh, I
thinking
heard
was
that.
adding tournaments like that and then trying to balance them through fights just makes people who don't have those servants have a harder time.
Yeah, it
You're
just
just
punishes
forcing them to
people that
use those
don't have
servants more.
Yeah.
Also, again, if I want to apologize. If the stream ends, it's storming. Really bad. So, ooh, an Appleton.
Control the weather.
I control the weather. It is now not raining.
Cool. I
Here.
guess we don't have to worry about the stream ending then.
I'll bring a Bulbasaur.
In my opinion, it's like that doesn't discourage people from using them. That just makes them a requirement.
That's exactly what it does. I mean, break bars didn't mean that people weren't using Merlin anymore. It just meant that you now had to use Merlin.
Or you have to use Merlin to make it much easier.
Right, yeah. Well, it just switched it from you have to use Merlin in order to, deal enough damage to one-shot to you have to use Merlin so that you can live whatever nasty thing the enemy does when you break their break bar.
Is that a lightning rod Pikachu?
Like, how many
That's
How
a
many-
shiny one, isn't it?
Yes.
times, when you're going into a fight with break bars now, is it like, oh, you broke their bar, they instantly end it?
Yeah, it's such a.
Which means bring Merlin so that you don't die when that happens. Like,
Or they instead of making like an enemy, or instead of making like a boss with a ton of health that just has an AoE that will 100% kill you anyway. So literally the fight is just now on like a 5-turn timer.
yeah.
I think we should all just fight a Maka some more.
Yeah,
Well, here's the problem. There's now 2 Amoxas. Because fucking Summer Abbey is just a Moxa again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So now there's 2 of them.
now there are 2 of them.
boy.
Elda, inform you what that means is it's a servant that when you fight them, before they do their Noble Phantasm, they remove
Before
every
they
buff.
take you for all of their damage, they strip you of every buff you have.
So you
They're-
can't make yourself invincible. You can't make yourself invincible. You can't evade the attack. You also attack your entire team.
Yeah, they're also AoE, so they do that to everyone. And because they've stripped all of your buffs, you can't even, resurrect when you die. Like, if you can't even use your guts, because you have your guts up, it gets stripped before you get killed. So, you and die. There is one way around this that I found the last time I had to fight a Moxa. Which
Kill him.
is, well, I mean, no, that's not a
Kill
way
him
around
before he
it.
kills you.
That's not a way around it. That's just killing him. You can get around the fact that he can strip your buffs if you still have your invul up from volume and hydrangea. Then you're still invulnerable. He can't strip buffs from Mystic Code or from.
Doesn't Castor Artoria's invul now prevent it from being removed or something?
I don't know if that
No.
one can be removed. I wouldn't think so.
No, it does not. Because we were looking at when we were looking at Abby, Baz and I on Saturday, we looked at the things that it will strip, and one of the things it will strip is Castoria's buff.
Like specifically, or just
Yes,
Yeah,
so
th-
yeah.
specifically
It's
removed
in
it?
the-
Oh my
it's-
god, it's very starting.
it's in the list of things that it will take off. Is just that buff.
is there really
Oh,
no free
nice.
Avenger yet? There's Angra. Get out of here,
There's
Law.
there's Angra.
And don't say he's trash. He's great.
Technically, Lobo's, in the
Doubles
Heck,
up, by
t-
the way. Said that earlier, but
yeah. I see that. I'm
Coming.
working on it.
It's okay. You know. Just shuffling my papers around. Anyways, just roll Angra. Easy. And then level him 10, 10, 10. Grow him to 100. Easy peasy.
Real talk though, the also the issue with Amakusa
was
is that he is a
recalled.
ruler, so he resists everything. So it's a race against time against someone who can eat damage like you wouldn't believe.
Just kill him with a Berserker.
I mean, at least that's the nice thing about Abby is that she's not a ruler, but she is a foreigner. So there's that.
What are you talking about? Mine's already that.
It's really not. I was looking at it earlier, and you're definitely 65,999.
If I had extra grails, I would do it. I just don't. I can't afford them. I'm already behind on grails.
You haven't even 10 him.
I don't have lures. I'm out of lures.
Try me a river.
Someone donate me lures.
No, I need mine.
I should screen cap that and then grail Angra and lure him and be like, all right, Law, your turn. I wonder, Law, would you actually do that if I did that? He's probably got grails and lures to spare. There's not nearly as many Ishtars as there is, every other servant.
First feet.
I don't know. I don't know, Bill. There's 3 of them right now with Space Ishtar coming.
Yeah, well, there's like that many gills and Neros. And almost Musashi's. And there's Brad.
Oh yeah, Musashi is in up there, isn't she?
Oh.
Musashi's only got 2, doesn't she?
Yeah,
She's only got 2 for now.
I mean, Artori is the one that has fucking 1,000,000 copies.
Yeah.
And they're pretty much all 5 stars except for Salter and Saber Lily.
And Lancer Artori Altar.
And
And
Ryder.
MHXX.
Alter.
Santa Altar.
After that time that City Thunder said he was gonna get every Artori, I was like, dude, that's a hell you're walking into right there. I'm gonna tell you that much.
No, it's definitely doable. I've done it. Also, hey, Master.
I mean, it's genuinely not possible at this point. Like, if you're starting right now, it's not possible because
Yeah, you can't get
you've missed Santa Altar.
Santa Altar. Also, you missed Santa Salter, not Santa. Just you see, you said Santa Altar. The first person that came to mind was Santa Lily instead.
Yeah, but that's Santa Lily.
Also not Artoria. Yeah, a lot of people rolled for Lolly Vinci during that banner. Or when the anniversary was up. A lot of people. It stopped raining.
Did it?
Yes.
Well,
Did it
you
really?
told it to, so of course it did. You control the weather. We've established this.
I have control of said weather. I controls the weathers.
I am now in control of both the horizontal and the vertical.
And weathers.
Leather, though.
Oh, that was a lightning strike, though.
You were saying?
I said I stopped the rain. I didn't stop the thunder and lightning. I bet you guys heard that.
Yeah,
I don't know if I did, actually.
I did. I heard a rumble.
Oh, it's still going. That was a big rumble.
I just wasn't sure if that was something like running over the manhole out front, or...
I mean, it could have been as well, right?
Because occasionally, when stuff goes over that one manhole cover on the road in front of my house, like, you can just hear it. Actually, right before Baz and I started recording on Saturday, we heard this cargo pass. We heard this godforsaken noise, and I'm like, man, that sounded like somebody just bottomed out their car on the nothing that's out there. And then Baz looks out the side window. He's like, "There's just a dude parked in the middle of the street." The guy had something fly out of the flatbed of his truck.
I bet he didn't stop and pick it up either, did he?
Oh, he did. That's why his car was parked in the middle of the street, because he was
Okay.
walking back around the corner to go get the thing.
At least he picked it up. At least he picked it up.
Yeah. Oh, so Wednesday. I think it's is it tomorrow or is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. We're gonna hit the point where fun stuff happened with fucking goddamn Persona this week. Oh,
Something broke, didn't it? Did I call it?
Nothing broke.
But
Some shit happened.
is it Baz swapped controllers for the 4th time?
No, although we almost had to, not this week, but last week, because we turned on the PS4 and it just wasn't recognizing the controller. Turns out I had to reboot the entire console before it would recognize the controller again.
I'm interested to see what happened with Persona.
I've got a pseudo Buddha.
Oh, sweet. I've got a Sharpedo that I'm trying to not die by.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Drake's MP isn't spammable, but it's still like one of the best MPs in the game for a rider.
I mean, you say Drake's NP isn't spammable.
It takes like 2 turns. Just spam it.
Yeah, but, you know, you're not going to be... I mean, I guess you could if you got, like... You would have to have, like, a really ideal setup for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely possible. Because she can, you know... Her MP can generate stars, which further her spamming her arts crits.
And her as-yet unupgraded golden rule.
Yeah, she's got another one that's unupgraded.
It's true.
None of her skills are upgraded.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't have anything. She's got an upgraded MP, though.
Yeah.
First servant with 50% battery in the game. Where she was the very first one to have it.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, waiver, technically.
Yeah, I guess you could consider waiver. Man, I'm not going to consider waiver.
I would argue that waiver was the first one with a 50% battery, and his was targetable. So, you know.
Only 30% of it's targetable. I mean, granted, the other 20 is just,
the other 20 is
whatever, but
technically still hitting that target. So.
Elle's bringing squirts.
Right.
Did
Does
you
it have
nickname
sunglasses?
I just expect its nickname to be Squirts.
Oh. I would never nickname my Squirtle that.
Squirtle the Squirts. Def, if we ever get a Squirtle in Pokemon Clover, I'm going to nickname it Squirts.
Well, that's not possible.
Clover will be wrapping up the Elite Four soon, for those that are wondering. I can't wait to get to that far. Def, how far have you in your own playthrough of Clover?
So standing in front of the Elite Gate. You can say that much. Well, not the Elite Gate, but like the Elite Four.
So do you think we're going to clear Crystal this week, Gil?
Where did you end up on the Elite Four? It was...
We're done.
Oh, that's right. You did
The last
finish
thing
it.
we did was beat up Surge.
Surge? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Surge.
right. See,
We've got 7 more Kanto leaders to go, and then Red.
I mean, the game... I don't think you'll beat it this week. The game does go quicker. I think you'll beat it next week.
See, I think Red's gonna wall us.
Red will absolutely wall you. I don't see you beating Red unless you go through a grind.
I don't think unless we grind the Elite Four for a while, we're gonna be high enough level to take Red.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Just
take the L.
He's gonna be a problem.
Just take the L. Because his, like, Mons and Chris are, like, 80 or something stupid. I really don't remember.
Well, his Chew is 81. That's his highest level. But the other thing to remember is none of his Mons are gonna be his Mons.
Yeah.
Like, he could be really easy. He could just have 6 Magikarps.
That ain't happening.
I mean, it's not likely, but it could happen.
It could.
6 magic carts with lock on sheer cold.
Right?
No.
Skull Bash!
You didn't even need lock on. Just look at what that goddamn Kingler did to
That
us.
Kingler was a
week.
god.
That Kingler was unfucking believable.
Squirts, use Skull Bash.
Did they have like ET or something?
What?
I think it had both guillotine and fissure. Like, I swear it had 2 separate insta-kills.
Definitely a guillotine, right?
And they never fucking missed. Ever.
I know that like Lapras can somehow get sheer cold and fissure.
Squirts,
Yeah,
use
that-
Skull Bash.
That thing was like a fucking laser-guided missile of instant death. It was a real problem.
Squirt, use Skull Bash. Squirts, sorry.
No.
I think you should name Squirts.
No.
Squirts the
I mean-
Squirtle.
Okay, all right. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe Squirts is a silly name, but you know what would be a really good name for the Squirtle?
Diarrhea.
Squirt.
Uncrustable.
Yo, I have been on an Uncrustable kick. Guess what I ate
Oh.
for lunch today? You named it. Uncrustable.
I mean, they're so good. So why would you not eat it for lunch?
What was I doing?
You were fighting a Sharpedo.
Oh, it's Sharpedo.
Oh, it's Sharpedo.
Sharpie. Sharpie the Sharpedo. Dev, is that what your Sharpedo's nickname is?
No, it's Sharknado.
Oh.
Oh, it's Sharpay-Doo.
Oh, it's Jigglypuff. Actually, what is this thing? This isn't a Jigglypuff.
Yeah, Jigglypuff's normal fairy.
What is
I
this?
think this is a Clefairy.
Or a... No, it's not... Wait. Is Slurpluff in this game? I think so,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it is. You mean Aromatisse? Because I don't think Slurpuff looks like that. Wait. Never mind, it does.
Tune in next time to Pokemon Clover.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
So, L,
I
did
wonder
you...
what
What?
that guy's doing now.
I don't know. No idea. L, are you caught up on SAO?
Oh, I knew I was forgetting to do something this weekend. I can't
Eno.
remember what.
You're caught up on SAO, right?
Yes. Yes, I am.
What do you think the next few episodes are going to... How many... Do you know how many episodes this season is?
I can't imagine it's more than one more. Like, I don't see where they're going to have more than one episode.
I feel like there's like 4 more.
Also, what the actual fuck was any of that?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Baz and I are watching it, and he's just like, yeah, they're taking the Jesus Coon like thing really seriously right now, aren't they?
Oh, it's Clefairy. And yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like,
Oh my god, what the hell? Also, why did he have a spirit bomb?
I don't know.
Why was that a spirit bomb?
I don't know.
Oh god.
I'll say this. I liked the first half of the Alicization arc when it was him and Yu-Gi-Oh! Way more than the second half.
I miss
Yeah,
you.
I was about to say. It sounds like this. It's like this part is like everything people don't like about SAO is all in one part.
I mean, it's not terrible,
Look,
but...
see, this part was fine until Kirito woke up. When Kirito was in a coma, we were still having good times, and then Kirito woke up, and they're like, "He is a god. He's literally, actually a god."
I just, when it was just him and Yu-Gi-Oh! I just... Jesus.
I mean, to be fair, the entire time I'm also sitting there like, why does the big bad evil guy have these powers? Why can he do that?
I just chuck it to it's some SAO power and somehow it got in this game. That was the same question I had in my mind. I was like,
I mean, Kirito
why?
pulled Starburst Stream out of his ass, so
he does what he does, I guess. Yeah, I was really confused. Oh, I've got almost 1 million watts. I have a tentacle. Oops, I didn't put a link code in there though.
A tentacle.
A tentacle.
a tentacle.
Tentacle.
Oh, it's tentacle.
Tentacle the tentacle. Overdrive. What? Alright, some rando joined. Alright, I'm kicking it. Leave it to a rando to join a 3-star.
I wish you could kick people from raids. That'd be helpful.
This tentacle broke my game.
Broke mine too.
Good job.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no.
Alright, I'm relaunching the tentacle.
Don't forget to put a link code on.
set the link code.
I definitely set the link code. Overdrive. Yeah, I was really confused by a few things. But I'm pretty sure there's like 4 more episodes. And I have no idea what they're doing.
I mean, I genuinely. So, Saturdays was episode 20, I think, right?
I'm assuming it's going to be 24 total.
I don't see where. I don't see where it could.
There's no way they could do 26.
They can't even do 24. Like there's just no.
We'll
way.
just do another filler episode of nonsense.
Well, I do have a feeling that's coming in 2 episodes.
Just saying.
Like that made complete sense if you'd watched Ordinal Scale. It's hardly your fault it's hardly their fault that you didn't watch Ordinal Scale. Okay, like. If you'd seen Ordinal Scale, AG made complete sense. You knew who he was. You just didn't know why he was there. Like, what
Still really don't know why he was there, but you know.
Have you seen Ordinal Scale?
I've seen Ordinal Scale. It's just, you know, just kind of felt shoehorned in a little bit. I feel like he could not be there and things would still be okay.
Well, yes, because that's how
That was
the
the
light
point.
novels played out, where he wasn't there. And
Pointless.
Will Enid
It
join
was
this
just for a
update?
cameo. A pointless cameo.
see, I feel like in some way they felt like they had to though, because they had in
She's been in the intro for
At
all
the-
the
well-
seasons.
at the end of Ordinal Scale as well. They sort of
That's where they
tied
teased.
tied Ordinal Scale to the Alicization at the end of the movie. So, and then they like haven't made any reference to anything that happened in Ordinal Scale the entire time. So I feel like they are like, oh shit, we did that thing. We should probably like, I don't know,
Here you go.
do something. And there's AG and Yuna. Have fun.
All right, bye.
Cool.
Work's
AG
done.
AG did a super badass thing and then had both his arms hacked off and instantly died.
Jesus.
Hey, it's completely fine, Death. That's not the worst thing that's happened this season, as I say. That's one of the milder things, honestly.
I would
Yeah.
think I was thinking about things that's happened in the entire series.
You guys remember that time Leaf got raped by tentacles?
Yeah,
Tentacles?
yeah, I do. Tentacles, yeah.
Yep,
Tentacles.
by tentacles. By a cool tent. Good stuff. I mean, not really, but, you know. Very interesting to see. I was really confused for a second. Oh, I was there. I've hit the ride around in circles part of the stream. Because, like, who brought a Vodka Bowl? Man, it was me.
Tiny.
It is shiny. I think this was the first shiny I got in Sun and Moon. Because I saw it and I was like, I really like this color. I feel like they did a good job with it.
This is the second core of Oh, if it's a core, that's going to be 13. Nope, it's 11.
What?
Alicization, the second core of War of the Underworld is only 11.
What are we at? 8?
We would be at, I believe, we're at 20 total, which I think puts us at, oh, shit, I've got to not catch this thing. Hold on a second. So the first one was 12, so we're at 8.
I look at that right.
I've got a Magnezone.
It says
Also,
no
where are all these grass tops?
So there's 3 more episodes yet.
So that was close. Does anyone have anything else up?
No. Since updating the wild area, I have 0 raids.
I'll launch this Magnezone then.
It's because you're just biking around in circles, isn't it, Al?
No, I'm actually actively looking.
I want to back around in circles.
I have no beams.
Did you go to the Tower of Darkness and then take a bird's eye view?
Yeah. I just left it.
Did you know Magnezone on its side is Magnezone?
What?
Oh, I should invite others. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that would probably help, huh?
Yeah.
You guys, I'm riding around in circles after this one.
I mean, you could just launch it without us, and you know.
I could. Not going to though. Well, maybe I
Say
would.
you've been known to do that.
I've only done it like once. That's like a def and L thing.
Hey.
Here we go again.
Uh-oh, def's playing
Well,
the
I
game.
mean,
That's not Magnazone.
I mean, Mag...
That's a Magneton.
Did you know that a Magnazone on its side is a Magnazone?
I was like, just what does that even mean?
No, that's clearly Magnazone. Okay.
It's a Magnazone. If you give it an Eviolite, it's better than a Magnazone.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is absolutely a Magnazone.
Yeah, and if you turn it on its side, it's a Magnazone.
I think you need to get your eyes checked.
I need to take a break from Fate.
Listen, guys, leather though. Why the fuck are you bringing a Jolteon to a Magnazone?
So it can be earth powered. What?
This
Right back.
Jolteon better have fucking lightning rod or some shit.
And it's Volt Absorb.
Yeah, it doesn't even get lightning rod. It gets Volt Absorb and Quick Feet.
Is Quick Feet really an ability?
Yeah.
No.
Wait,
Or Tangled Feet or something like that.
I was gonna say it can't be quick feet. It can't be paralyzed. That doesn't make sense.
Jolteon. Did you guys see
Quick
the
Feet.
thing with evolving Eevee by giving it a stack of cash?
Yes, it was glorious. And yeah, Jolteon does get Quick Feet. Speed increased by 50% when reduced or induced with a status. Burn, poison, sleep, frozen, and paralysis. If paralyzed, the speed drop is ignored.
Well, that's weird. I thought quick feet only worked with paralysis. Did they change it?
No.
Interesting.
And you can still, you can always stun Spore, paralyzed. Or is
No.
it-
No,
Electric types can be
electric
paralyzed.
types cannot be paralyzed.
No. Well,
They used to be able to, but not
that was
anymore.
changed to what, 6? 7? 8?
6, I think.
It's 6.
Not 8.
Yeah.
Here's all you need to know, that's a Magnezone, not a Magneton. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
If you turn it on its side, it's Magnazone.
Technically, you turn a Magneton on the side, it's still not a Magneton because the bolts are on the side.
I mean, it's
Or
still,
aren't on the side ones.
it still might be. You don't know this lot. Maybe it's just a little upside down. Or sideways. Maybe it likes to float through the air sideways.
What does?
Magnezone.
Magnazone.
Oh.
I don't know if you knew this, El, but Magnezone on its side's a Magnezone.
Oh no. Oh no.
That was a sweet Magnezone. Glad we took care of that thing real quick.
It's
It was a
a
real problem.
great Magnazone.
Oh look, a beam.
It was a real problem, that Magnezone.
All the way to this island, only for the beam to disappear as a guy to get here.
Good. Def, you really should get ahead of me in Clover.
I am. I mean, I was.
I'm gonna do a team change in Clover Hour. I think I'm gonna put Oreo on the team. Oh, stupid Cramorant.
Get to this beam.
I found a Cramorant.
Oh, Sharpedo.
That's not what I said. That's a Cramorant.
I found a Gorgeist.
Why do you guys get all these cool grass tops? I get stuck with Magnezones.
Trying to say Magneton isn't cool.
No, it's electric.
Well, he's saying it's not a grass type.
What's up?
It's not poison either.
Yeah, but it's at least a grass top. I found a Jigglypuff and a Magnezone. You guys are over finding Tanglas, Gorgost, whatever other grass tops we fought.
Sudowoodo.
That's not a
So,
grass
yeah,
type.
Sudowoodo's a grass type.
You can't fool me.
Oh, hey, I was got a Gorkai stop.
No, it is time to bring Toaster,
The Galar champion.
the Galar champion. Elle, did you just accidentally ready up
Yep.
Dragapult?
Yep.
Sweet. I'll ready up Toaster. I mean, that Dragapult's probably got, like, Fire Blast or something, right?
I mean, that's Phantom Force would work.
It would work, yeah.
Does it
I
have
don't
Phantom?
have Fire Blast or whatever.
Does it have Phantom Force?
Physical, it's a physical attacker anyway.
You say that, but a lot of people run special attacks on it. Because its special move pool is, like, absurdly good.
Nothing double bops this thing, does it?
Yes, Bulbasaur does. And only Bulbasaur.
No, you've still yet to provide one of those, so.
I blew Wolfie's mind. Well, you technically did, but it's whatever.
No, I was just quoting you.
I'm gonna abuse my mod powers real quick. Pin. Sweet. You guys
Also,
look
I
this
like
fucking-
I like that I just didn't bother to put zeros in.
It's fine. No, everybody knows what you're talking about.
I kind of like it. I kind of like the look of it better that way. It looks more stylized and nice.
Let me tell you, I've got a story. It involves a car from Florida. Actually, a truck from Florida. So, I was driving the other day. Actually, I was probably riding with my roommate. We were heading to get groceries. Got groceries. On our way back, we stopped at Kroger because I do a pickup thing with Walmart, but they didn't give me milk. It was like, hey, we're out of milk. So it's like, sweet, we'll stop by Kroger or something and get lunch because we hadn't ate that day. There was this truck. And the only reason why I'm bringing the stories up is because I looked at its license plate and it was from Florida. And I was like, it's another car from Florida story. The person in the truck, completely naked.
Was it a lady?
No, it was a guy.
Oh, well, that's just inappropriate.
And I was looking, I was like, what? So, Daph, seeing as how you're from Florida, how often does that happen?
I can tell you right now, when the pandemic first started, one of my friends, like, caught a picture of two guys having sex in the street. Yeah.
Wow.
You said in the street, right?
In the street.
No, like on a sidewalk.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to delete this stream. Nobody can know about the car from Florida stories.
Did you guys know that two guys having sex in the street turned on its side is two guys having sex in the street?
Oh, gee.
Oh, this thing is bulky as hell.
Yeah, like, good lord.
Did anybody bring a Mark Shadow so we can steal its buffs? Because I bet it's going to start setting up.
If a Pokemon is contrary, and we break its shield, does it raise its stats instead?
Yes.
Based on the fact that competitive work that way.
Yeah.
That would be a nightmare to deal with.
Are there any legendaries that have competitive? Because, boy, I can't wait for those 5-star shiny raids.
I don't think there is a competitive rare Pokemon. Or legendary. Right?
Alright, I'm back.
So the other day I saw an article about how you get Zarude in Sword and Shield.
Oh, really? Was it that stupid
Yeah.
spammy article?
What they said was you can't unless you're in Japan.
I hate that stupid article. Because I remember us talking about that, and I did the same thing.
Yeah, except you fucking posted about it before reading the article, and then everyone's like, "God damn it, Gil."
I mean, that is like the most clickbaity title ever, right?
I really was.
It's like, hey, did you know
Did you know a Magnezone turned out its side is a Magnezone?
I like my quote better that I just posted in the Discord.
Hey, Gil.
What's up?
Apparently, Dazzling is a real ability, which I did not know.
What?
Yeah, Bruxus has it.
That's, what does it do?
It stops priority.
You missed the tail end of that quote, Gil.
Fix it for me. What was the tail end of it?
Oh no.
You missed the second on the street.
Oh.
There's two guys having sex on the street on its side. Is two guys having sex on the street.
Poor Wolfie's so confused. Are you about to top car from Florida?
If they were here.
There's two different things going on currently. Two very different things. Click, click, click. Alright, I've got a Wish Cache. I'm not reading my stamps. I refuse to do this Wish Cache. Give me a
Why?
grass top. Give me a grass top game.
Okay,
That's
so
not
there
gonna
are
do
no
anything.
contrary legendary Pokemon, and also no competitive legendary Pokemon. But the ability competitive, there are competitive legendary Pokemon.
I've got a stupid Wish Cache.
I finally have more dens.
Does it
I've
have a
got-
Wish Cache?
Whoa. Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't realize that was a thing. I've got a G-Max, electric bro.
Gil, I'm pretty sure that's not. Oh wait, maybe that is a Wish Cache.
That is
Unless-
absolutely a
Electric
Wish Cache.
Pro.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's a
your
Wish Cache. Okay.
friggin' guitar electric dude.
Toxtricity?
Yes,
Yes.
I have a G-Max Toxtricity.
I thought it was a.
Do we want to do it, or do we want to do this Wish Cache that I've already launched?
Didn't
Oh, I
you?
guess we'll do the Wish Cache then.
I mean, it'll
I mean,
go
you're
down
so-
super quick. It
You're
does
so
progress.
excited about it, so.
I'll bring in Shiro.
I'll bring Caesar salad.
Oh, if you're bringing Caesar salad, then I'll bring Caesar. I like how this is just a thing.
I just need to see. I need to get a shiny Ivysaur and just name it Salad.
You
Fill up
should.
Caesar
Yes.
salad, and salad. Yo, supply me with the shiny Ivysaur, thanks.
I can give you a regular Bulbasaur.
Well, what? Do you not have a shiny Bulbasaur in like home that you can transfer into Let's Go, that you can transfer into Bank, that you can transfer into Sword, that you can?
No.
Damn it! Go get one of those.
Unfortunately, Bulbasaur wasn't kind to me on Community Day, so I didn't have an overabundance of them.
Al, give me a shiny Bulbasaur. Give me a shiny Ivysaur.
I can probably do that soon.
Soon.
Uh,
TM.
I got Cubfu on my original Switch, so I was gonna do the stuff with Cubfu soon. So I might as well do a bunch of other things while I'm at it.
You know, how many times can we pin something?
Well, you can only pin a given thing once.
Yeah, but how many pins can you have at once?
Fuck if I know.
Okay, cool.
Don't know.
There is a limit, I just don't know what it is.
Search for it,
That's work.
then you'll never know until you.
I mean,
hit
I'll know until we hit it.
it. Yeah.
Alexa, how many things can you pin at once on Discord?
I thought you were about to say YouTube.
Why would I say that?
I don't know. Same reason my def didn't think this was a Wish Cache. I know my Pokemon def.
Did you know that a Wish Cache on its side is a Magnezone?
No, it's a Mario, because its W would be... No, it's an E.
Wumbo.
Wumbo. Is this
You
a
know,
store?
I Wumbo, you Wumbo,
We both
he, she,
Wumbo.
we Wumbo, Wumbology, the study of Wumbo. First grade, SpongeBob.
That was SpongeBob for a second there.
We talking about SpongeBob? Do they still make that show?
Yes.
Do they?
I
pretty sure they do.
think so.
Are there still new episodes coming out?
Yes.
Wow.
Man. Are there still new episodes of The Simpsons?
Yes.
Are there still new episodes of South Park?
Yes.
What about the Cleveland show?
No.
What about Friends?
Nope.
What about Cheers?
Why was that a question?
I mean, I wouldn't know.
What about Cheers?
Pretty sure no.
What about Buffy?
Didn't that get like spun off into something else?
Yeah, Angel.
Well,
No, I'm not lying. It's really what it was.
Well, yeah, but Angel ended before Buffy did.
Did it?
Yeah.
I remember the ending for Angel because I watched it. I was like, man, I'm so excited for this. And I remember watching the ending and go, what the hell is this?
Yo, so Buffy Legendary, by the way, fucking incredible. Nobody's gonna have any clue what I'm talking about apart from L, which is a shame.
Oh well.
We really should have recorded that game. God damn you, retrospect. Why
Is
was
it
you?
available for tabletop? Sim?
I know regular Legendary is, but I don't think Buffy Legendary is.
I need to get Tabletop Sim. We should do a Tabletop Sim video one day. Def, you need to buy Tabletop Sim. For like free.
If that ever happens, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I mean, Epic might put it up for free at some point. Like, they do that shit every so often.
They put it for like 2 free games every month up. That you can download. Or whatever you call it. The last one I did was GTA and then I haven't touched it since.
I love how they're trying to, like, bully Apple at the moment.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that being a thing.
It's really fun.
They're in fights over Fortnite. Apparently, if you've got Fortnite on your phone, you can sell it for like too much money. So that's cool.
Well, that just seems unusual because you can just go and sideload the APK from.
I don't know if you can on Apple, on iOS.
Pretty sure you can still sideload it on iOS.
Def, can you do that?
Do what?
Sideload Fortnite with the APK for it.
I would
Well, not
know
that you couldn't do the APK because that's the Android one.
Surely it's got.
Alright,
I mean, I'm sure it does have a way, but
I'm gonna launch this Toxtricity.
I've got an Abra. It disappeared.
Uh,
Oh nope, there it is. It teleported in front of me.
Dylan, you should probably bring Rolex.
I should bring Rolex back. What'd you launch?
Toxtricity.
It does
So I noticed
exist.
something weird in Cervi's like ability decks.
Dex.
Yes. Shields down is Meteor's like signature move, right?
Yes.
Well,
In the ability decks,
since it's
listed
ability,
as
not its signature move.
signature ability. Yeah. It's listed as its normal ability and its hidden ability.
Well, yeah, because it only has one ability.
I mean, I also looked at Wimp Out. Only Wimpod has that, but it's not listed as its hidden ability.
Well, yeah, but that's because it can have a different hidden ability. It just hasn't been discovered yet.
You're right.
I can't wait for the day that we find, like, a Wimpod that's got, like, fucking, I don't know, technician or some shit.
A technician.
Good for this.
No, it's gonna be huge power. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's an ability that makes Shulkabug hit for like 1,000,000 damage every time.
Yo, Wimpod. I mean, not Wimpod, but Glisopod's already got like a massive attack stat.
Wimpod, however, does not.
No, I should bring Berserkar back into the game.
You mean Berserk Gene?
No, Berserkar.
Daph, are you coming to this
It's not
Toxtricity?
showing up.
Def, fix your interwebs. Are you at home or are you at school?
I'm at school, yeah.
I like that you had to think about that.
Well, I live in an apartment off campus, so I guess that's technically at school. That's not the one.
Like, am I at home or am I at school? I'm not sure. I think if you'd called out to the other people in your house, you probably would have figured that out.
You know what? Just a reminder: stay hydrated.
Just a reminder, a Magnezone on its side.
It's a
It's
Magnezone.
Magnezone.
Oops. All right, cool.
Oh, cool. You're bringing the Zorua.
Zaruda.
Zaruda Sandstorm.
Zeraora.
And this is the bit where I switch to an Ice Mon. Like, oh no, get ready. Time to go grab the Ice Mon.
Time to swap in. I was about to say Flaffy, but didn't mean Flaffy. I meant Ninetales.
Flaffy, famous for being an ice-based Pokemon. What was Delta Flaffy? Delta Flaffy was like...
Fire and grass, I think.
It depends on which one. If you're talking about from the playthrough where we got Hellspawn, it was ground and steel or something like that. AKA, it was Hellspawn.
Yeah, of course I'm talking about Hellspawn.
Screw
Good old
Hellspawn.
Hellspawn. Hellspawn was the best.
So long. I'm pretty sure it was a steel ground type. That can Mega Evolve into something. Dragon Steel or something. I can't remember. It was bulky. It was a very bulky top. I always forget you that you've changed your outfit.
So do I. Then I look up and like, oh right, she's like lesbian now or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, she cut her hair because she got picked by a party or something.
Yeah, that was the backstory, I think.
Oh, it's Speedy. I haven't seen Speedy in months.
Goddamn Speed.
Today. Ben.
You guys are gonna
Goddamn Speedy fucking mammoth swine. I'm still tilted about that.
And 4L earthquakes us all.
It threw me off guard too, though. You recall?
Oh,
I thought for certain you were gonna win.
I should have. That was bullshit. Goddamn fucking mammoth swine has no business outspeeding a fucking Lucario. Ugh.
That build got me the win.
That tilted me so bad I couldn't play right for the rest of the match.
Didn't know what to expect from me anymore.
No, I forgot how to play Pokemon. I was just so tilted. I didn't know how to play the game anymore.
Should've brought
Like,
your
I don't know what I'm doing. I can't. Fucking, this is bullshit.
Should have brought a Magnus on here. Then turn it on its side.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That was really funny.
You guys remember that time we made curry and it took like 7 hours?
Yeah, you mean the first time?
Yeah, good stuff.
I guess it still took well the second time.
The second time went like way better than expected.
It
We still
really
gotta
did.
We still gotta finish your guys' curry Texas though.
I was expecting to add them I was expecting them to add more curry for the DLC. Shush.
I was expecting to add for them to the curry.
Words are
more
hard.
add the curry to the DLCs.
Wow.
Words are hard, peeps. Words are hard.
I just gotta transcribe that real quick and put that in general.
Good luck.
Yeah, no, I can't.
When did Wolfie get Kiara?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Wolfie gets Kiara. I don't know when she got it, but she got it.
What the hell did Wolfie get
I
Kiara?
don't know. I just asked that.
Oh, you know what? I think she got her when she was rolling for Melt.
Melty Melt?
Kiara and Melt weren't even on the same banner, were they?
Yeah, they were. Actually,
I'm pretty sure they were on different banners.
I mean, in the original, they were definitely on different banners.
Yeah. But we haven't had the rerun yet.
Roll of
I was actually talking to Gil about that last week. He's like, did you know it's like that Wolfie wants like Summer Kiara? He's like, she does. He was like, yeah. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know why she suddenly wanted her. She didn't like Kiara.
She got attached to Kiara. How'd your rolls in Crestoria go, Hell?
Oh no, I'm saying I could
Oh.
do
Oh.
a roll.
Hell's roll
Just
straight.
just make sure your game crashes while you're recording and that you dox yourself again.
I didn't dox myself.
No, but you came close.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Little address never hurt anyone.
Oh, xCloud.
Oh, X.
Oh, it's Xplood.
Oh, when are you gonna do a stadium randomizer?
Well, you got to finish yours first.
Mine's done.
No, it's not. You didn't beat the. You didn't beat the
do
champion.
that? I didn't recall.
What is this?
You never beat the champion, Gil. It's not. You
Oh, it's
didn't do
Xbox.
the thing.
No, I did. Definitely did.
No, you definitely didn't.
About doing dot hack
Ooh, which one?
the first set of games on the PS2.
Oh God,
Are you gonna record it if you do that, or
that'll
you
I
only take
plan
you
on
11
recording it.
million hours.
I plan on recording it.
Yeah, if it's anything over a
still
few
need to
days, then
get-
record.
I still need to get back to like starting those. I played through all of GU, but I never actually. I've started started Quarantine like a couple of times, but never
I've
actually
gotten
finished
all the
it.
way through to the end of Quarantine, and then frickin' the final
no.
boss.
Quarantine is
It-
it was Outbreak Infection.
Oh, sorry, Quarantine was the last one.
Quarantine was the last one, yeah.
I thought you
Outbreak
guys
was
were
the
just
one
talking
on
about quarantine, like real life quarantine.
The fourth one that cost me $120 in order to get into my collection.
Yeah, you're telling me I own it too. Remember?
Man, that's a lot of gacha packs you could have bought.
Oh, that I think I picked that up before I was playing Grand Order.
It's like one of the rarest
It is-
PS2 games.
It is an
Because
exceptionally
it
rare
had
PS2.
such a small print run.
Where
I
the
got
hell
it
is?
With the cover art, the booklet, and the DVD.
Yep, same Z's.
It's like, yes!
I'm still really proud that my third game in of those four is actually sealed, like it's brand new in box, sealed.
Pretty impressive.
I got it for like $60 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
I
Me
actually
too.
have a pretty large PS2 game collection.
Oh, that reminds me, because you guys are talking about PS2. Apparently, an article came out about the PS5, and it's only backwards compatible with PS4 games.
Yeah. Well, the last time we talked about it, I said that from some of the like comments they'd made on it, I thought that might be the case.
Yeah, which to me is really disappointing.
The other thing is that something else I was reading said that Sony themselves weren't actually testing like backwards compatibility on it. Like they were testing certain titles, but basically it was going to be up to the players to determine like what stuff worked and what didn't, and then they'd maybe patch stuff later if they felt like it.
See, to me, that's like a huge miss.
As opposed to like, you know, the Xbox with their backwards compatibility were like, no, this will work.
Yeah, they're pushing that hard, which I think...
I mean, they've just got a list, though. They're like, these games are backwards compatible. Where Sony's like, everything is maybe backwards compatible. We're not actually going to check.
Like I said, at this point,
Scene.
anything PS1, 2, or 3 isn't. Cross that off the list.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean,
like I said...
I need to get another PS3, and then I've got the entire collection covered again, because my PS2 is obviously backwards compatible with PS1. And apparently, I didn't realize this until like way later, but apparently every single model PS3, all of them that were ever released are PS1 backwards compatible. Then you can take any of them and put a PS1 disc in it, and it'll play it.
Huh, I didn't know that.
But I mean, I have a PS2 anyways, and the PS2 takes the PS1 memory cards. So.
Well, I only have like 2 or 3 PS1 games. I have Legend of Dragoon, which I probably would do a recording of, because I really love that game. Tales of Destiny 2?
So Eternia.
No, that's a city in Pokemon.
And then I think I have like the Spyro games.
I have exactly one PS1 game.
I have
Final
0.
Fantasy.
What's that?
Oh, I have
What is
zero.
it?
Yeah, what is it?
It's the Inuyasha fighting game that came out on the PS1,
Uh,
which is strictly inferior to the one that came out on the PS2.
I didn't even know there
but-
was a game that came out on the PS1 or 2.
I could do a recording of the PS2 RPG for Inuyasha.
So could I, because I also own that. Yeah, but the Inuyasha Fighter is the only PS1 game I own. I want to get Destiny and Eternia eventually, but Destiny's like $70 to buy.
Mine for 20.
Pre-owned. So like I haven't done it because it's expensive. But I definitely want to pick those up. I want to own every Tales game that was released in North America.
Are those only 2 you're missing?
I believe those are the only 2 I'm missing. Because we didn't get Tempest, we didn't get we got Fantasia on GBA. I don't think we got Fantasia on SNES.
I don't think we did.
We didn't get Innocence, so I couldn't do Innocence.
I would like to do that with Pokemon games, but Red Bull
Oh,
are
we-
expensive.
So I have Fantasia on GBA. I'd need to get Destiny on PS1. We didn't get Nikeri Dungeon or Nikeri Dungeon X, so we wouldn't have to worry about those. I'd have to get Eternia, which was Destiny 2 on PS1 over here. Couldn't get actual Destiny 2 because they didn't release it. Couldn't get Summoner's Lineage because that wasn't released here. Symphonia was. Rebirth wasn't. Legendia was. I have Legendia on PS2. Abyss was, and I own that twice. Once on 3DS and once on PS2. Tempest wasn't released here. Innocence wasn't released here. I already own Symphonia 2 twice. Once on the Wii and once on the PS3. Vesperia I have 3 times. Once on PC, once on 360, and once on Switch. Hearts I have on Vita. Graces I have. Zillia and Zillia 2 I have. Zisteria I have on PC. Berseria I have on PC. And Arise isn't out yet.
Have we had any more news about Arise at all?
We soon?
And then Radiant Mythology, I'd have to pick up a PSP and the UMD disc for it, but like that I couldn't get theoretically. But that's I think Radiant Mythology is the only one of the crossover titles outside of the mobile games that was released in the West. Like we didn't get Fandom Volume 1, Nikeri Dungeon 2, Nikeri Dungeon 3, Fandom Volume 2, Radiant Mythology 2 versus Radiant Mythology 3 or Twin Brave. Which is a shame because I really would have loved having Heroes Twin Brave because that one was the Muso game.
Tales of Arise got pushed back.
To next year, yeah.
Yep.
Coronavirus.
Dang.
Did they give it a release date for next year, or if it? Or
No,
is it...
just next year.
Okay.
Who? What were you about to say?
I was gonna ask if anybody had anything up, but then I tabbed back over to the stream and saw nothing did, so.
I have a Heliolisk.
Is it like launched?
I'm working on it right now. Putting in the
Yeah.
code. It's
Sorry,
launched.
I was looking at something because you actually have any fears about when Wolfie actually got her Kiara? She didn't have it in January, so I don't know when she got it.
Did Wolfie roll on the GSSR?
She
Is
did.
that what happened?
Oh, you know what? That's probably where she got her.
That's what I was thinking.
Because if Wolfie rolled GSSR,
I have a
Then
Palisade, by the way.
that's probably when it happened.
Elle's got a.
What would she be going for? Oh, right.
Oh,
She
we
was going
gotta-
for,
I was got a Heliolisk.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Who was she going for?
Melt?
Yeah, it was probably Melt. Let me look up GSSR in the chat. See if I actually figured it out.
Oh, I'm poisoned. Get out of here.
I mean, you won't be poisoned when you start the thing.
No, but, do you guys remember when poison used to affect you outside of battles?
It still does. It just can't
Alright.
kill you anymore.
I don't think it does anymore. Because I'm poisoned now and running around, and I don't lose HP. I don't think it did for Ultra Sun and Moon either.
Don't
Yeah,
Pokemon
Wolfie
do.
got Kiara and Amakusa on her GSSR.
I'm a Kusa.
Oh. I'm a Kusa.
Yeah, Amakusa.
Amakusa.
Amakusa? Whatever.
I was supposed to say, wait, what?
I'm a Kakeru Ryuno Hirameki.
You mean Shiro?
Yes.
Oh, there's another Shiro that's not Shiro.
She was going for John, that's who it was.
Oh.
Oh. I mean, I got Joan on the fucking GSSR because that was necessary.
And she ended up getting two different people and another ruler altogether.
That's right, her GSSR was stacked.
Yeah.
Wish I had that.
She didn't care for either of them, so I don't know, like, she just randomly started liking Kiara.
She bonded with her.
Kiara got into her head.
Oh no.
Oh,
Lost another one to the
Come
Loom
on.
9.
poor thing. The last thing you want is Kiara in your head.
Or do you?
Oh wait, this is a questionable idea.
That is a very questionable idea.
Or she was a water type.
Def, I don't mean to question your judgment, but I'm questioning your judgment.
I was gonna punch it.
I mean,
Punching
yes,
it still works.
but you're a water type, Def. If you'd brought single strike, that would have made sense, but that's rapid strike.
All you need to do is kill it before it kills you.
Oh no.
Just DPS it down.
So to track back a little bit, Elle, are you going to do some more Crestoria stream for rolling?
Yeah, I'll do something later this week, I think.
I'll be down to watch it. I always like its summoning animation.
Yeah, it's got a really nice summon.
Do it on Friday?
I guess Baz stopped playing it at some point. Something about the story being disappointing or whatever.
What, Crestoria?
He'll pick it
Must
back up.
I still think I like it, but
He'll pick it up, just like he picked back up boats.
He did pick up back boats.
On BlueStacks even. Boy,
I asked him about that. Apparently, it just runs better on BlueStacks.
Everything runs
actually
better.
phone.
BlueStacks. I put, I started, I downloaded BlueStacks as like what I was saying, I was like, should I move? Because now that I'm pretty much working from home, I don't really go anywhere. And I can put Fake Grand Order on my computer, and there's like key shortcuts and everything for like 1, 2, 3 is NP like 1, 2, and 3 and stuff like that. And I was like, when you start when you download Fake Grand Order, there's like a whole tutorial thing unless you skip that by putting in like the transfer code. I was like, before I transfer anything, let me play around with it and see. And I cranked the frame rate up. You can crank it up to where Fate's playing in like 60 frames per second. It looks so smooth and runs so much better, even if it's not running at 60 frames per second. But yeah, it's still something I'm considering. But we'll see if I actually make that happen.
So it's just too much. It's too much of a hassle for me because, obviously, I gotta go to the office for work and stuff. And I tend to play a lot when I'm over at my parents' house or whatever. So
Yeah, that's the thing. Is if I'm wanting to go somewhere, I'd have to transfer it back, and that would be a hassle because I want to keep it on the phone. I also have a fear of transferring it and then I get shafted. That's a big fear because, boy, if something happened to my Fake Grand Order account, I probably would just be done.
Well, you'd be free.
I would be free. I would be free and be like, I don't know what to do with the money now.
You could sponsor my roles.
No.
you can sponsor mine.
You could live
Crestoria.
You could live vicariously through me by sponsoring my roles.
No. I wouldn't. I don't
Probably
know.
roll more if I had to spend my own money.
I tell you what I tell you what you could do, Gil. I could start a Patreon, and you could be the only patron, and you could sponsor my good roles.
Do I get exclusive access to everything first?
Sure, why not?
and you get to see it first.
I get to see Inu play as Patty on Super Expert in Tales of Vesperia solo run. Only Patty.
I mean, it does sound like an interesting like.
Oh
Def,
my
you
God.
got destroyed.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Hey, Daph, remember that bit where you brought a water type to an electric fight?
Dude, that's real here. That was probably gonna happen anyway. I also use close combat like twice. Also, now he doesn't heal. He should be glad at least for that.
But yeah, a Patty only run would be hilarious.
The thing is, right, like, a human player playing Patty will have much less RNG.
Alright, well,
Because-
Def still got the kill. Cool.
Because if you're playing her, a bunch of her skills let you just kind of negate all of the bad stuff or completely control what class of skill you're using. Like, you can, if you're casting magic, you can say, I want offensive magic, or I want healing. So you can control that as a human player.
Is Klinkling in the game?
Yes. It was in the base game.
Yeah, he's in the base game. That's
Huh.
why I haven't seen them around here.
All I know is Patty would be fun. I wish I had played more as Patty or learned how to play her. Maybe if I ever New Game Plus Vesperia, I'll do that or something.
Now, all you got to do is drive like 16 hours north
Shoot,
And,
remote play.
and join us for a Saturday recording,
Shoot, remote
Anyway,
play.
Palisade.
and then you could totally play Patty.
Remote play.
Just cripple us.
Remote play.
Yeah, the problem there is exactly the same problem we were talking about with like doing chat for like the stream stuff, which is that balancing audio is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. At least I can turn it down on my end though. But I mean, I guess it would be harder
Yeah,
to
but
tell.
the problem is I don't know what the volume balances looks like until after the fact.
Yeah.
Because like it'll all sound fine in my headphones, but then I'll get to the like playing it back from the recording, and the game is just like way louder.
Yeah, you said the issue when you first started, like first episodes of your LPs, right?
Well, we have that issue every time because like we always do a test before we start, but like
I have a
the
Dottler. Oh, you have
the
something else like
test
that.
is never, reliable enough to like. Well, we can make a best guess and try and adjust, but like most of the time it's not like really good enough on the first pass. It's become less of an issue recently because like when we're doing stuff from the Elgato, I can kind of see the waveforms next to each other and kind of modify them if they look really out of whack, like on the fly. And on PC, I've got it set up so that we're on a separate audio track to the games, which means that I can balance the game audio versus us, but it gets a lot harder to do when you're trying to incorporate the audio from Discord and trying to balance that against the live mics against the game. Because what happens by default is that the game and the Discord audio are on the same audio track, which means you can't balance them against each other.
No, I've got a solution, Inu. I've got the solution. Remote play Patty, you just don't have to worry about me speaking. Therefore, nobody knows I play Patty.
And everyone thinks that Patty's just doing everything on her own.
Oh, it would be so much worse. It would be so much worse if I
The
control
other
Patty.
thing is it would very clearly say player 3.
Yeah, player 3.
Like,
No one would notice that. No one.
Sort of be a giveaway.
No one would notice that. Just turn off player icons.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Just be like, oh, it's a glitch in Vesperia. Don't worry about it. Pay it no mind. Nobody.
I can't wait for Baz to bring a different controller again next week.
I made a comment in today's Vesperia video that says,
Yes.
Baz, stop swapping controllers.
Yes, that was exactly my reaction when I saw that damn Logitech sitting on my fucking coffee table before we started the Vesperia recording last week. I'm just like, are you goddamn serious? Just pick a fucking controller and stick to it. Stop making me switch the damn controls every week.
I kind of.
And then I forget, and then you can't do anything for the first fight.
I wonder if he does it next week. I'm gonna DM him and be like, "Hey, you should change the controller for next week."
Yelled at.
They'd be like, "Hey, ask Eno to play as Patty."
Oh God! So we were looking at like equipment for people late this week. I don't remember why, but I think it had to do with. Oh, I think it had to do with we discovered that like I think Baz realized that Estelle was using her fell arm and was questioning like why. It's because of the best weapon she has. So we were kind of looking at other people who didn't have them equipped. It's like, man, why doesn't Carol? Oh, because the weapon he's equipped with actually has a higher physical attack, and that's all he cares about. So whatever. Also that. It was like, oh, what's my fell arm stats at? I'm like, yours are really good, but you actively chose not to use it because you wanted to use the stabs because of canceling or whatever. And it's not a staff; it's a spear. But then
why he did that. I couldn't remember what the reason was.
It makes canceling certain arts easier, I think. But we were going through and looking like, oh, well, Patty's using hers, Rapid's using his. We got to Rita, and I was like, why isn't Rita using hers? And I scrolled down, and I'm like, this is why. It's because all of her stats double as soon as she equips it. He's like, oh, that's probably fine. Just go ahead and equip it. So starting next week, Rita's going to do twice as much damage as she used to.
More tidal wave spam.
Until Baz decides things are dying too fast, and is like, yeah, you should back off. I'm like, I could put on Blazer Edge Abyssian too if you really want things to be piss easy.
I'm sure there's gonna be no, never mind. I was gonna say I'm sure there's gonna be a fight towards the end where you'll need that, and I'm like, wait, no.
There is absolutely going to be a fight towards the end of the base game that we are going to use this. Yes, that.
You should use a stick.
Third form boss, I believe we can still use them because we will have our unlocked versions. He'll steal our locked versions, but we'll still have the unlocked ones. We can still use it there. The problem is the true final boss, like the true secret hidden final boss that was added in definitive, well, in the PS3 version. He turns off the devil's arms, the fell arms, so you can't use them in the fight with him, which is a problem.
No, you just have Patty.
I've warned Baz in advance, like for that fight, he's gonna have to play as Rita because we need non-stop Meteor Swarm spam.
It's probably Rita, Estelle, Raven, Yuri.
Probably, yeah. Or maybe Flynn instead of Raven.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Flynn.
But we may also, like, legitimately, we may have to turn the difficulty down because it's
annoying, pain in the ass,
really fucking hard. Like the when I cleared it on my first, like on the playthrough before this one, doing it solo, I had to turn the difficulty all the way down to like easy.
I got $1.
Like it was that bad. And also, I had to not be playing as Yuri. Like I had to switch to Rita to get through that. So, Yeah, it's rough, that bonus boss. Fortunately, we're like an eternity away from that because we've got to finish the story, and then we've got to, do the thing. We finish the story. We've got to do the other bonus dungeon, the Coliseum, then that bonus dungeon, and that the one that the true ultimate final boss is in. That dungeon is RNG, like it's RNG floors, and it's just super long. So that was gonna take us a while, but god damn it, we're getting there. So help me God, we're getting there.
Well, in other news, not nudes.
In other nudes.
News.
In other nudes.
And other
send them.
nudes.
Yeah.
Cassandra comes back in Clover this week.
Oh, cool.
I won't say what she does.
I love Cake. I love Cassandra.
Boy, you're gonna love her this week then. And that's all that happens in Clover.
It's not the only thing that happened in Clover.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
I sing in Clover. That's always a.
Oh yeah. Def and I both kind of did. Def did a little more than I did though.
And I have no idea how that came out in the recording. So.
I do. I made it a thumbnail.
What?
That. A special appearance from Samuel L. Jackson. Yep, that was a thing in Clover this week.
Effectively, the end of that session was just you getting interrupted repeatedly.
Yeah, sums it about right.
They would not let you inside at all.
No, they would not. It's okay, I showed them. Did some backtracking as well. Good stuff. And in Extella this week, I really don't remember what happened. Other than it kept crashing Vegas. That's the thing. No, it was Vegas. Vegas would not, for the life of it. It would freeze trying to load up the waves. It was a nightmare. I think like my version of Vegas, because it's so old, I think I have to upgrade it. I'm just waiting to find one on sale to do said thing.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on Humble to see if they have another bundle with it, because I mean, I'm only I think 2 or 3 versions behind, but I'd like to upgrade at some point too. But I'm not paying $600 for it.
No, I was looking. I was like, how much does a new version cost?
Yeah, it's like $700. Like,
it would be different if I like got paid for recording or had some kind of income from it, but I don't. And like it was so bad for this weekend. I went to photos and I was like, I'm just gonna cut it and then re-render it again. So I cut it up through photos and then re-rendered it and processed it through Vegas at that point.
Oh, I had to do that for something at one point where where Vegas was just like, no, I refuse to deal with this file, and I literally had to open up Windows Movie Maker and render it through Movie Maker so that I could then render it through Vegas, which was just
annoying. That's one reason why we recorded till late Saturday, is because of that. And even then, I still didn't finish like editing until Sunday. I finished all my editing Sunday at like 8 p.m. I think. So, at least Clover wasn't too bad to edit. That's always a plus.
Yeah.
I feel like Clover won't need much editing moving forward, at least for next week.
I mean, listening was a league like 10 times.
Yeah, well, I expect that to happen.
You know what's super not bad for editing?
Photos.
Like everything that I do. Just, I don't fucking bother.
Let me tell you, record Clover and you'll find that you have to edit.
You'd think that, but I still wouldn't.
I don't know if some of the stuff would let you upload to YouTube that I've had to cut. Especially that one episode where like 40 minutes of it was cut out in the, it was like a few weeks ago. It was Blaine's Gym, or the area around there.
Oh, folks.
Yeah, that had a lot of cuts. A lot of stuff got cut.
Yeah.
So much anti-Semitic stuff, I said. So much. Just cut out.
Yeah. There was a joke that was cut out about ice cream. I had to cut it. I mean, I didn't have to, but I did because I refused to edit tattoos on people at that point in time. So. cool stuff. I don't know of another game that's like as offensive that I would ever record. I'm sure there might be, is Clover, but I doubt it. Clover's like above and beyond.
I'm still kind of surprised that we never got in trouble for the South Park streams.
No, I mean I see those streams up all the time, or recordings and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a few moments there where it's like real sketch.
There's a phalanx.
Wait,
Rome?
you actually found a phalanx raid?
Yes.
But L's got his Jigglypuff up.
L does has a Jigglypuff up.
Okay, never mind.
Go
It's
quick.
a Clefairy. What?
I said it should go quick.
It will go very quick, because I'm going to punch
And
it
I'm a deck it in the schnoz.
with a bird. I'm going to punch it with a bird head.
You're gonna punch it with a bird. When did they add Star Raptor to this game?
Well, I said bird head.
They need to add Star Raptor. Like,
Pretty sure Staraptor's in the next DLC. I'm pretty sure they already showed the model and stuff. I could be wrong. I could also kind of see them not adding it, as in for the Sinnoh remake, because you know a lot of times they'll like leave off Pokemon that are soon to be in upcoming games in the
Well, I mean,
area.
they brought in Luxray, and Luxray hasn't been in any game since its original game.
Which surprised me to learn.
wait, what?
Non like
Was-
transfer or anything like that, obviously.
Oh no, sorry. Luxray was Gen 4.
Yep.
I keep confusing it with
Man,
Shanks. Or no, with with what the hell's Manetric's first form?
Electro.
Electric.
Electric, yeah. Keep confusing it with that line. I don't know. I kind of want to go replay like original Gen 4 at some point, but I'm doing so much other stuff. Like, I'm in the middle of Persona Q2 at this point, and by in the middle, I mean like I'm partway through the second dungeon.
Oh wow.
Game's long.
It is. It's really long.
Hopefully you're enjoying it. I think
So far,
I'm on the last area. Of course, I'm not playing it. I'm watching someone play because I don't have time to play a 100-hour RPG at this point. in time.
oh, I think it might actually be longer than that. Like,
I mean, it's definitely possible. Like I said, cutscenes alone, 21 hours.
I get the feeling that Persona Q2 is probably going to take me longer to clear on a first playthrough than Persona 5 Royal did.
Probably. I feel like P5 Royal. I feel like P5 is much easier than P4 in general, though.
P5, I'm not so sure. P5R, definitely.
Man, P5R is just like so much. It gives you so much stuff.
There's. Oh,
But-
okay. I was about to say nothing is showing up.
Vanilla P5, I think, is probably, if you have it on the hardest difficulty, I think is probably harder than Persona 4 and Golden.
Oh.
And by the hardest difficulty, I mean hard, not merciless.
New. Like I said, I just feel like P5's easier. Like, I feel like the baton pass system alone makes it just way easier to mess with stuff.
Oh, that's in Q2, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Except it's fucking terrible.
Is it?
Yeah, it's bad.
Which
I was recently watching. Oh, sorry. I was recently watching a playthrough of someone played through Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and they were doing the Professor Oak challenge for it, and you can apparently it's way easier to break that game than the original game than the original Red and Blue, which is very surprising.
oh, is it really?
Yeah, because of the reason why they had HMs to begin with is to lock you out of places.
By the way, Def, launch that Phalanx before you
Yeah, that's it.
lose
Yep.
it.
So they obviously made HMs so that you couldn't go to places you wouldn't be able to, and then they also double guarded that by making you have to be gym leaders in order to do it. Well, in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, you don't have to be gym leaders to use the things they give you. So that means that you can go. That means you can start surfing before you. That means you can use cut. I don't know. You can start surfing before you beat Surge because it's not required that you beat Surge in order to use it. So that means you can go everywhere, like after 2 gym badges.
Yeah, but how would you? I'm trying to think of like how you would get surf.
Well, it's just like a surfboard, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah,
it's specifically like your partner Pokemon, whether it's Eevee or Pikachu, will like someone teaches them that, but they're the only ones that can do that, and those Pokemon aren't transferable.
Yeah, so you go to where they are because all you do is get cut, and then go somewhere else instead of where you're supposed to go.
Boy, that just sounds sinister. All you do is get cut.
And then go somewhere else. I think there's like a country outside Cerulean City or something in the remake, or in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And they block you off that way, but once you get off SSN, you can go back there and cut the tree, and then you just go on with your merry way.
Interesting.
It made me actually want to try like play and then like do that, but I'm
just trying to think of the because it's obviously been a very long time since I've played it, and I can't remember where you get like the surf part of it or anything like that.
So that was really odd. I was looking down at the stream chat and it was like disconnected, could not reconnect. I was like, "What's up with that?" So I refreshed the page and you randomly logged me out of YouTube.
Oh boy, it's doing that now, is it?
Apparently. I know on my desktop upstairs, it's got this issue where it tries to it constantly tries to put me on my other Google account instead of the one that I actually want signed into YouTube. Because I've got a different YouTube account or a different Google account that I'm signed into Chrome with, and then like the YouTube account, which I'm signed into YouTube with. And it keeps trying to sign me into my Chrome account on YouTube instead of my YouTube. I'm like, stop doing that.
Go, Dairy Queen.
Is that what you nicknamed your alchemy?
Yeah. Called it Dairy Queen.
As long as it's got decorate, that's all that matters.
Decorate club. Decorate club.
The question is, who got the decorate?
That was a fun day when we discovered we could just decorate the crap out of the Eternatus and just let it absolutely laser beam everything to death. Oh my good lord, this thing's only 3-star. When Mimikyu hits, it's just like, there's half your health instantly. I was like,
No
oh,
retreat.
No retreat.
That's got to be the coolest animation in this game, right? Like, actual animation, not its Dynamax
Yes,
animation.
yeah. I mean, no retreat is it's incredible. It's good.
Yes, it didn't kill. Good.
Although Max Hydrocyte was pretty good too. That's
Darn.
Yeah.
Ah! You fool.
Stupid failings. Foolish fool.
I thought it survived with like 1 HP for a second.
Yeah, that would have been great.
I need to shiny hunt Phalanx. There's so many things I need to shiny hunt.
You gotta shiny hunt that Aracuda still.
Do I have a Gen 8 Mon shiny at this point? Yeah, I do. Alchemy, I was just using it. Duh. I like to try to get one for every generation. So.
I don't know if I have a Gen 8 shiny. I don't think I do.
I know I do.
Don't?
Nope.
Shouldn't you have Zeraora? That's not Gen 8.
That's not Gen 8. Yeah.
Whoops.
I mean, my shiny Mimikyu I hatched in Gen 8, but it's still a Gen
Not
7
8.
mod.
Yeah.
Yo, don't you also have a shiny, what was it? A shiny... Oh yeah, Melmetal? That's Gen 8.
I do not.
Melmetal's not Gen 8.
Metal is Gen 8.
Melmetal is not Gen 8.
That's a hot topic of 7, 8, question mark, 6, 3, who knows?
I mean, you don't consider Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Gen 8. They're Gen 7.
I just know that G-Max Melmetal needs to be a thing eventually.
Or they should just let us use Max Soup.
I'm trying to think, do I have a Gen 4 shiny?
Yeah, Lucario?
Don't have a Lucario shiny. I feel like I've got to have something shiny that's in Gen 4.
I'm pretty sure you have a shiny Lucario, don't you?
No, I don't like Lucario shiny Sprite.
Well, I knew that, but I thought you had one anyway.
I definitely have one. I just can't think of what it is at the moment.
I've got a shiny Gabite somewhere.
Oh, so you're holding out on that slightly darker cat Garchomp.
Three.
Yeah.
Is there something up?
I'm putting one up.
Last raid of the day. Ooh, Braviary.
I don't know. We might have time for. Oh, so is that a Braviary?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what it is. I've got. Well, time to pop out the old Phoneroni.
Actually, I think I have a shiny Dialga Palkia as well.
Oh yeah, I definitely have a shiny Palkia. I have a shiny Dialga, but I like Dialga more.
I think I have a shiny Giratina too. I think.
Do I still have a level 1 Giratina? I don't think I do, actually.
Hacks, you lot. That's an Eevee.
Oh, well, my level 1 Giratina is 100% legit.
Alright, 72 shinies. Let's go. Amoonguss, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Gyarados, Serena, Eevee, Magikarp, Moltres, Incineroar, Charmander, Venusaur, Eevee, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Horsey, 3 Gengars, 2 Pincers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Eevees, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Zapdos, Moltres, Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, Magikarp, Magmar, Squirtle, Poliwhirl, Metagross, Dragonite, Rayquaza, Genesect, Glaceon. Oh, Glaceon.
Glaceon, yeah, that's Gen 4. So for mine, let's see, I've got Pidgeotto, Sandslash, Nidorino,
Alolan or regular Sandslash?
Regular, Venonat, Golduck, Victory Bell, Ponyta, Slowbro, Farfetch, Dodrio, Dugong, Muck, Lickitung, Tangela, Jinx, Magmar, several Carpadoses, a couple of Gyarados, Porygon, Omastar, Kabuto and Kabutops, Dratini and Dragonair, Mewtwo, Bayleaf and Meganium, Cyndaquil, the entire Totodile line, Furret, Crobat, Flaffy and Ampharos, Politoed,
Those fun.
Skiploom and Jumpluff, Apom, Sunkern, Slowking, Unknown, Girafarig, Scizor, the entire Teddiursa line, Magcargo, Houndour, Kingdra, Phanpy, Porygon 2, Stantler, Smeargle, Entei, and Suicune, but not Raikou. Grumble, grumble. Grovyle, Combuskin, Marshtomp, Poochyena, Silcoon and Cascoon, Seedot and Nuzleaf, Talo, Slackoth and Vigoroth, Loudred and Exploud, Delcatty, Lairon and Aggron, Metacham, Swalot, Sharpedo, the Camerupt, Grumpig, or not Grumpig, which one's the evolved Spoink? I don't remember. Is that
Grumpig?
Yeah. Cacturn, Altaria, Lily Cradley, Armaldo, Spiel and Walrein, Huntail and Gorobus, Relicanth, Shogun, Latios, Groudon, Turtwig and Turtwig's Evolution. Not Torterra, the other one.
Groudon.
Prinplup, the entire Staravia line, Kricketune, Luxray and Luxio, Granados, Shieldon, Burmy, Wormadam, Mothim, Weasel, Shellos, Ambipom, Mismagius, Honchkrow, the Glameow, Bronzor, Happiny, Chatot. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot I had a shiny Spiritomb. Gabite, Carnivine, which I constantly forget is Pokemon. Magnezone, which if you turn sideways is a shiny Magnezone. Lickilicky, Magmortar, Probopass, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina. Is that a Phione? I think I have a shiny Phione.
I don't think you can have a shiny Phione. Or Manaphy. I'm pretty sure they're shiny locked.
Huh.
Well, I mean, you can hatch Phione, so I don't see why that wouldn't be shiny. I don't see why that wouldn't be shiny.
I can look real quick. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I'm not saying it's definitely impossible.
Probably just like a slightly brighter blue.
Embor, Oshawott, Duat, the stupid fucking turkey thing.
You mean lawn pheasant?
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Drill,
Phione and Manaphy shiny, by the way.
Drillbur, Swanna,
Yeah, that's before shiny.
Drillbur, Swanna, Clang? No, I think that's just Kling. Cryogonal, Landorus, Deancey, and Zeraora.
I was trying to let you get a Deancey shiny.
L got it from somewhere and made a copy, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not shiny
Shiny
locked. I got pulled
Deancey?
up.
It was
Yeah.
from a
It was
event, I think.
Probably. So, also, it's 10 o'clock. Right on
It
the
is 10
dot.
o'clock.
That's how good we are.
Does anybody have a beam directly in front of them?
Nope.
Well, in that case, we made it through a week with only a minor betrayal from L.
That
my
I didn't even
betrayal.
notice.
Did it
That
twice.
and that ultimately
You did it
didn't
twice?
actually
I
do it.
earthquaked and lava plumed.
When'd you earthquake?
Yeah, but none of it killed anyone.
I know. I tried.
You were very ineffective at your betrayals.
Get away,
Yeah.
Stormy. Also, you should absolutely bring regular Sandslash over if it's shiny. It has one of the coolest like run animation shiny sprites, in my opinion. It's like just a red ball of death spiraling towards you. It's pretty great.
I mean, I do have it. That was, well, you saw that one because that was when I got through. That was the one I got through Room Trade that one time.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I think we're gonna call it here.
I
What?
think it came from Pikachu and Eevee.
Probably.
Oh no, it was met in Kalos. So I
Oh,
was trying
well.
to-
Good stuff, Kalos. That was. So, thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with I don't know something. We'll find out. It's most likely gonna be
Grand
Fate.
Order, probably.
It's absolutely going to be Grand Order farming. Because, I want to hurry up and finish F-Zero. Although there's a time gate, so that's the thing.
Yeah, but
So,
the
yeah.
time gate's like just before the epilogue, right? You can get through the entire story already, I think.
Yeah, I think the time gate doesn't go away, though, till like 9-6 or something stupid. It's like really far out there. That I'm just quoting out my butt, but, that's what
I do remember it being like, I feel like it was like a week in the time gate, so.
Yeah. So, alright. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Later.
Later, whoever you are.